5 definitely put her back on the map, so 100%. So let's see what we got going on here. Against Zato 1, and already Zato 1 doing what he does best, just putting that pressure down, keeping Ava locked down. Not a lot of jealousy gauge here. It's gonna have to see what she can do against Little Eddie.
For now, though, Invite Hell is going to be able to clip us out the attempt to jump forward. Little leapfrog action as we're able to go straight into Amorphous here to get the break once again.
Yeah, rough spot to be in. All these hard knockdowns just being put in the blender. Surviving little by little, but the throw into combo. It's round 1 for ClockWorkDesign.
And that's one of the worst things about this matchup here, and one of the hardest things about being able to try and play defense against Zato is every moment that you're not doing something that brings you back to offense is just the clock running down on that life bar. The amount of chip he does, the amount of times he's able to reset pressure, it is so difficult. You have to make active game actions, and something like anything that's not net neutral doesn't exist against Zato. You're either winning or you're just like getting deeper in the hole, I think.
Such a spot too, Dark with the burst, but no immediate popping of Jealous Rage, so just still stuck in normal ABBA, defending on the overhead, on the dust, nice block on it with the 2S into small combo with throw, and that'll be game 1.
Clean connection for the second time, another perfect coming up. ClockWorkDesign, I mean, everything running about as cleanly as it possibly could. The gears are turning, and at every single stage, the offense has been smothering. Like I said, Zato finds that one hit. If you're not able to make some kind of big turn of fate, that is how every round is going to go.
Absolutely. Tough little spot there for Dark, but again, Zato's not a character that's got the defense going. I mean, 5P or 2P mash into RC is always really good, but against ABBA, when she starts popping off, it's a whole different ball game. We got bursted away that we didn't activate again, so Dark backdash, tried to escape the throw, but got hit by Little Eddie.
Down to the close slash, just extends the block string as long as possible, making sure Eddie comes back, but a great mash on the opposite side. Initiation of the jealousy here at our first real string offense as we immediately get the fuzzy.
Oh, and the whiff grab gets the full punish after going back into normal. We're gonna go for super for the hard knockdown. Right into Jealous Rage. This is the other side of Dark. Game 1 was light. The yin and yang, they're turning things around.
There's Saul to jump in, but luckily we had already buffered Pierce there, so is easily able to get straight in as we reset pressure with the sword.
Okay, decent defense here. Dark still with a smite life lead, has the bar for the RC. Gonna spend it, just trying to get close. Anti-air's good, but the burst back. ClockWorkDesign, survival with a pixel.
Good block and a good mash afterwards as well. Pierce into the hop forward. One last opportunity, and the burst is also blocked, but was too far.
Oh, Tap Dust does it there. ClockWorkDesign steals it away after all Dark did to survive. Could not find their way through, but at least gets the key grab. It's gonna pop, and then a quick hit on Crouching Heavy.
Okay, stance on stance, always the right call here. Get that extra bit of jealousy as well as keep yourself in that stance. Actually get the offense here. Unfortunately, couldn't find the anti-air, which gets us back to the ground, gets us back with Eddie, and finds us another clean connection.
Going too far to punish the detransformation. At least Dark got a lot of pressure going here. Plenty of meter for Jealous Rage once again if we can find this nice safe spot to activate.
Oh my god, I don't know if we're ever going to be able to see that type of safety again. Quick with the command throw, full gauge once again, 50 meter as well. This pressure, got 10 more seconds, buddy.
Done a decent job of blocking most of the tap dusts, but life lead now, ClockWorkDesign's favor. YRC is good. We're going to find a quick Rekka, and now able to try to transform with the burst away.
I really like that first to try and keep momentum. It was a lot about the positionals. We do find that oh, dude, the 2S was nice. Got the poke from max distance, but had nothing to follow it up. Doesn't spend the meter for the dash RC. Fortunately, that's going to lead to death and get us around a piece now.
1 round to start. Dark on the way back up, but nice little combo. Burst back into the corner. No immediate activation again. Doesn't want to risk it, even with with the shadow gone. But 2K into Rekka. Try to go for the dash grab. Nice escape from ClockWorkDesign.
Trying to lug this Paracelsus around, trying to find something. Nice defense again and again. sword does come through, and straight afterwards is able to find the hit with the pierce. I love the tap of the dust.
Oh, backdash though. Gets out of the overhead, activates flight combo, left, right, putting the pressure on. It's gonna run out of Jealous Rage, but got the hit into YRC exactly when they needed. Look how much bar we have going off this wall break.
Yeah, that routing was so sick. Quick little keeper of the key, break us out. One more chance now. Have to block the mix-up here, but secretly it's just the empty throw. It leads us to one last interaction, and the burst saves us to at least get to be the one asking questions.
There you go. We're gonna pop it. Got a small little punish, nothing crazy. Nice tech though from Dark. Finds the hit into the stomp foot dive for the win. One game apiece.
That was a crazy tech to save the day. Situations like that where you see that Eddie's buffered to do something makes it feel so risky to initiate the tech throw. That was absolutely clean. An amazing guess on defense to save yourself the round.
Oh, yeah, Dark has been solid on a lot of those guesses, either guessing in the tap dust, the back dashes in the corner, especially that throw tech, those little maneuvers, just keeping Dark here and surviving. So we're gonna have a nice little bit longer of a set. I was worried about the double perfect in game number 1, but Dark's making some solid adjustments. Now it's on ClockWorkDesign to turn things around.
Building up, punching it again. Extra extension ends up forcing the burst here. I love the choice to go into the jealousy, but unfortunately, we thought that the sword had already taken its target. It still reaches even when we jump.
A spot there. Try to get out of the corner here. Gets a quick hit to at least force the burst up from ClockWorkDesign. Even though it had such a big life lead, they don't want Dark to get any momentum. It's gonna go for the YRC. Some normals to build up a little Jealous Rage, but this is a really tough spot if you are Dark.
Yeah, another position where even when you break, even breaking Eddie there, you're still lugging this key around. It's so hard to get Paracelsus to actually cooperate with us here when we're acting a little bit normal. Gonna drain us all the way to the wall here. Even without the Eddie gauge, it's still advantage Clockwork.
I'm just trying to move forward, but by the time we get back to Zato, the shadow is ready to go. One more invite hell. ClockWorkDesign back in the lead with that round.
Put him in a pose and just immediately unsummons. I love the idea as we find the hit again. Puts in the sandwich situation, and after the cross-up, just burst again just for a little bit of momentum.
And the parry. That's a lot of Jealous Rage really needed there. If we can push ClockWorkDesign away, we can activate and get a little something going, but all I see is Dark just dragging that key, scratching up the paint on this airship. I thought Shark Week was last week, but no, these command grabs coming through real good.
RC timing, it's up working out. It was a very dangerous position. It felt like there as we double on the overhead, make it triple with the dust that comes through after.
All right, chance. Finally. Big hit, a lot of resources, but the YRC to push away. We found the jump in. This is huge damage and a good chance for Dark to get another wall break. Set up the Dream Transformation. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's your key to victory in these moments, right? Go straight in for the initiation. As soon as you get that jealousy up, you're able to close distance and apply that pressure. It's like you said before, there's not a chance for Zato to do anything once you actually start to get to put those normals down on him.
Yeah, really nice. As long as Dark can find, at least, they're fighting for like half their Jealous Rage gauge. If they can find that and transform, it looks so good. But once ClockWorkDesign like at least gets this mid-screen space, you can try to play this game, but the heavy slash into the throw bait. Okay, Dark, I see you.
And again, that same mix-up that we've done once again. Stance, unstance, take your damage. It's honestly guessing for game here.
Right, hold on 1 second. Dark with that huge advantage now, has some resources, gonna run out of those rage soon. At least with the transition with the hopping from ship to ship is not in too bad a spot, but that YRC is gonna get eaten up. So Jealous Rage gone. A free punish? No, drops it.
Okay. Damn, what, Eddie? Jesus! The way to both immediately deletes him.
Oh, and the 2K as well gets rid of it. Only thing is, like, it sucks. You don't really get Jealous Rage from hitting the shadow, but this will finish the job. Jealous Rage be damned. As Dark 2-1 in the lead, and Arcus Diabolus with the sub, raising the flames for TNS.
Appreciate you a lot, homie. Appreciate everybody who's been coming through with all kinds of support today. As honestly, truly, I mean, Dark has just been able to turn things around just by being able to actually get to play some offense, right? Defensively, I feel like the guesses overall were pretty good, but it's more just the fact that if ABBA finds a hit, if ABBA gets a transformation, Zato just explodes. Like there's not a chance.
Oh no, it's just murder. And then, you know, ABBA's gonna have that life as a resource, being, you know, a heavier character, the slow, powerful archetype that turns into just a menace when she does get that activation, which, you know, Dark has been better at finding in these last couple of games, but this is ClockWorkDesign with a strong start here. Yeah, we spent the burst, but anything to stop that ABBA momentum and get the screen control.
Okay. Shark Week once again. No plus one situation. Much too far. Okay, hold on. Either that was a misinput that was very funny, or we are Giga Brain, because we were so much too far going for the dust there. But the frog actually ends up covering it. That was so evil.
Oh, this is the stuff you gotta do. It's that fight back as ClockWorkDesign, trying to tie this up. But the anti-air is super solid. And we have all of the Jealous Rage in the world. This mean key machine. There is the overhead once again. ClockWorkDesign just really not ready to block this out, but the opposes the pressure.
Using all that jealousy just to go for the rundown here, finds the hit, and the perfect timing on the RC there. So as we lose our transformation, we're able to get it straight back and still has a chance to get the finish.
Lethal ClockWorkDesign, not a hard knockdown. And a lot of that Jealous Rage is good as gone. We're going to get the new transformation with the super off the wall break. What do we follow up here? Dark has all the meter in the world.
I thought for sure we had something coming there. I thought that with the meter, because we stalled at the perfect time to see the meaty happening.
Okay, then. There's the Pierce. There's a chance. 5D again gets blocked with the super through the frog, and we steal the round. Dark said, hold on, let me find my keys.
Yeah, he said, awesome, that's a good idea. Saw the freeze, knew we had some kind of time to be able to answer. Now, once again, trying to drag Paracelsus out of the house. Not super agreeable. Just trying to go places, trying to see things.
Okay, whiff on the Shark Week, but the oppose backs it up. Dark thought they had that opportunity, but there's a jump in. And then we find the perfect spot to activate Jealous Rage. We're running in. Nice block from ClockWorkDesign. Still stuck in this corner. Weathered the storm. Until the end. Oh no, Proxy.
And it's the same situation again. The D transformation happens at the perfect timing here. Is again use that Jealous Rage to close distance and get the anti-air. We have a chance once again. Slight advantage here to Dark.
Okay, let me throw. Here we go. Guess for game. What we got? Nice deflect shield. Gets the summon. Back to mid-screen. A great spot for Clockwork, but we get rid of the shadow. And we're now in a one-touch, one-throw territory, and that'll do. Far heavy into the double boots.
The sword normals, quick swing of Paracelsus is able to easily answer from that distance. And honestly, it really came down to the fact that that last time Eddie got broken was absolutely the dagger. There was just here, depending on what style of game you would like to play, it is going to be that Ramlethal facing off against the Unika.
Right, Akeno from Canada doing the thing, but yeah, Unika stocks have been pretty solid. She might not be running rampant. She can be a nuisance, but you're fighting against one of the gods in Ramlethal, and Akeno with the big burst block. Let's get the wall break here, and off to the races.
And never the start you want to see. It's a lot of damage coming through, as well as Masculine Walrus coming through with the resub. Good to see you, homie. Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate you.
Man, in the battle of the big swords, Akeno striking first. This is a typical battle in Australia, you know. The Crocodile Dundees, we're seeing who got the bigger knife.
Ooh. Okay, just barely made it close up to the wall here. Love the burst timing to keep momentum, keep cornered. Dust is too far, but hesitation on the opposite side. No punish.
Ooh, MjKurase. Make a little something here. The dash up throw. KyokuReset taking a brave chance and getting the tech, but the 2D gets the dash cancel confirm, and we're just stuck here. Finally get a nice uppercut out.
Where he can. Slow push through. Not enough to break the wall, but still. A meaty fireball into the dash up should have been a big deal. Unfortunately, no spinning of the meter. Akeno sits on 100 bar there. We definitely could have finished.
Instead, all that meter going to waste. Couldn't take it with you, getting slugged out. KyokuReset gets that round.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's one of those weird things, because I feel like if I see Ramlethals do windshield wipers, I feel like it's like almost automatic. The RC always should follow up there, basically.
No, I 100% agree in the situation. But Akeno's turn it back up and just daring Kyoku just to try to escape that time, 5P, just to try to check the air dash in. Now just weathering all this pressure in the corner, tap just on just the run-up stop. But now we're trading places. This is a big chance for Kyoku to turn it around. Oops, never mind.
I like that though, 6BRC, but it's in a bit of an incident here. That back throw complicates things a ton, is off of the Rekka. It's not quite enough. Oh my God, but gets caught reaching, and you know what happens. Hand in the cookie jar, we blow you up. That's what happens. 1-0.
Grabbing ghosts don't help nobody, I'm telling you. You hate to see it too, but so good from Akeno, right? Cover the options. Dash up block if it was a DP. Had enough of the gap with the whiff throw that the sword explosion would cover that as well. So just damned if you don't from on Kyoku's side. But maybe in game number 2 and 4, they'll be a little less twitchy on defense. Because, yeah, you got to be extra careful, especially in that Ramlethal blender.
Hey, just for him to be coming through, by the way. 225 added directly into the match arena. Thanks a ton, homie. Appreciate you a lot. Appreciate everybody, again, who's been helping us claim these codes. Put that extra bit of money into the prize pool. Y'all are wonderful.
Hell yeah. All right, Akeno off to another good start. There's a 5P anti-air. You know, our close slash is no longer the most reliable option. But well, I say that until close slash anti-air, so never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, nerf from like one of my best anti-airs to like, you know, just a serviceable, good, normal anti-air, which is like, you know, still usable.
Using it to good effect. Hard knockdown sword, another 2D counter hit, and Akeno has not skipped a beat. Is really aware of those like little hits, right? Has made sure to get the most off of like those counter hit confirms, and just really aware of these approaches and answering them extremely well.
Oh my God! Listen, we can't close slash anymore. It's okay. We still got the jab as well, but a huge mistiming. Yeah, ends up having to use our burst just to keep corner.
And Kyoku doesn't burst back in response, so Akeno gets the hard knockdown, positive bonus. More pressure here, a little bit of respect as well. And there we go. Oh, another sword explosion with the shimmy.
Okay, guard crush went for the dash up. Punish attempted. Oh, and a quick little slide. The jump scare perfectly working out.
And this is the offense where Kyoku shines, I say, but the small hop with the overhead gets answered by Mortabato, and then Akeno finishes the job. And that's, you see a stark difference in kind of how the defense approach is there. Is Kyoku taking a little bit of, not a huge risk, but leaving enough of a gap where Akeno's like, you know, I am up a game and a round. I can just throw out this meter here. If you get run into it, it's your fault, not mine.
It's definitely the Bart Simpson. It's like, I'm just spinning my arms, you know? It's all good. We'll see where you end up. Oh, I feel like you said, we have been in this, though. Situations could be close. I got to kind of harken back to what you said between the first 2 games. I feel like it's still just a little bit too fidgety on defense here. Like even little spots like that, like, you know, Ram's gonna throw the sword there, and you know there's a gap after you block the initial sword. You can be a little more patient there. I like how aggressive we are after it, but you have to know when to put the pedal to the floor, you know? No,
exactly. And if you get caught too many times for just putting gas down,
yep,
you gotta just hold the brakes some. But there instead, after Kyoku tried to bait a burst out, Akeno just said, cool, got a punish on it, got more pressure here, and has everything going in their favor going into the potential final round.
That was rough. That's just Ram normals. Like, there's nothing for that one. Little fireball on the hop though. Gonna deal with the 5Ks. As soon as that space is made, we're gonna go for the flip forward. But unfortunately, again, the legs get blessed. The counter hit.
A lot of counter hits throughout. 5D catches once again. Wall break. This is not a hard knockdown. Chance for Kyoku to move forward, but instead it's just running into the sword normals. It's not down to any solid approach, and now it's down to the last legs.
And off of the break, the deal is sealed, unfortunately, there for Kyoku. How hectic this is going to be, because there are multiple correct potential paths, but as Chipp, you know, there are two wolves inside you. And you can either go crazy off the rope, or you can try and play that grounded footsies game. But grounded footsies against Johnny, not always the most fun thing.
No. And unfortunately, like, both of those wolves are made of glass, so
yeah.
One bad mistake and just hitting the pavement. But, you know, as Johnny, you still have to be careful here, because you do have that pretty recovery in these long-range normals for a character like Chipp to navigate around. If you play it right, but the overhead misfinder is going to connect first, though, with the more pressure. Good round for Oakiess so far.
Still not enough to finish things, as we do find the connection again. Has meter, and on that clean hit should definitely be able to do it. Doesn't even have to spend the bar. Well, Senga action as we get our finish.
Okay, and a bunch of preemptive buttons. Doing a good job as flyinbacon's kind of running into them a little bit. Spend our FD, so we don't have much resources here, and our tension pulse a little weak. At least we're finding some hits.
It's getting a little bit rough though. After the deal still lands and finds the anti-air again. It has been a no-fly zone completely here in the mid-screen. Is on the tap dust. We are able to seal the deal here. Oakiess doing a really good job of kind of, I guess, overwhelming the fact that flyinbacon has been willing to be a touch too patient in certain situations.
Yeah, and even the points where there was the approaches has answered them really well. Either like some really good 6Ps, some good preemptive normals just to invade the space that flyinbacon's trying to approach at. And then flyinbacon on defense just hasn't really taken much of a risk yet. We have not seen any DPs, not taking a big chance with like some backdashes, but may have to do a little more risk if they want to kind of break through here.
Oh, but the late second hit on that one, I love the beta blade. Again, being a touch more aggressive in these spots. And with that aggression, has been able to find a little bit more offense. That was a great whiff punish and an amazing throw to follow it too.
Oh, we get the quick RC as well into the rope, finally. Set play off of the counter hit. Wall break is good. And a much better round for flyinbacon here, but Oakiess still dash forward misfinder. RC, okay.
But again, misfinder on the ground, not quite as safe as you would like it to be in moments like that. The second it whiffs, Chipp is able to take like a character and a half worth of length every single time, closing that distance, applying good pressure, and stopping the touch too aggressive instant air attempt there from Oakiess.
Yeah, either player that's trying to like overextend in this box has really gotten punished, and that's a punish. Speaking of punishes, looks like a backdash or a button, getting tagged by that close slash. Good pressure here from flyinbacon, all the meter, but does not block the ankles. And here we go again. There's the deal, try to run up, challenge it.
I like that though. This time we go for the misfinder and immediately eat up the distance afterwards to try and jump scare and beat them to the spot. I really like Oakiess' little adjustment there.
Oh, I got to jump out. Close slash, not reaching up high enough anymore. But Oakiess that life lead, wire C back, the backdash is good. But a 2K 2D, and now it's party time. Gets to jumping off the rope.
Jump rope there to mix up. Good delay on the Rekka and finds the hit. Resets things just a little bit. Has a meter, but doesn't need to spend it once again. The delayed Rekka finds a home. That quick little low opens us up.
Yeah, there's that small gap, and we either just stand up or try to take our turn back. But, you know, a Chipp with half meter, you know, typically you're going to see a Rekka or just either the low, or even if the overhead might come out. Well, situation, just recognizing that your opponent has the bar, and we're recognizing that it is time to bring out the dandy man. Slayer for Oakiess is going to be the response. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely fire with fire, and if we find that one touch, you already know Chipp will just die. This is a volatile matchup in that if Slayer finds the right type of hit, we're taking it back to Exert there. I like the dash back, using it old school.
Well, looking really good so far. We have to burst there with the wall break potential, and the meter could have been extra scary. Pile bunker coming through, and not quite enough, but I fear for Bacon.
That was a goofy round from Oakiess, but ends up winning. I like how we approached it here. Very aggressive, fast and loose seems to be the play.
All right, finally we see a DP. As flyinbacon is at least trying to challenge here. Burst out though from Oakiess, double Mappa Hunch. And nice, once again the rope paying its dividends. Flyinbacon giving Oakiess enough to hang themselves with.
Good there though. Gonna barrage through. Shadow clones help us out, leave us down. A little bit of life left, still has 50 meter. Tries to utilize that backdash again.
Okay, nice fire seed. Puts Oakiess back in the corner. Should be a finished round there off that counter hit. And now that rubber match. Who will be up 2-1 here? Flyinbacon with a full burst. Oakiess almost on their own here.
Bar twice in a row, but I like the idea. Tries to slide in with the low, and again off of this backdash is going to get run down. I'd be a little bit more careful about how we're ripping this thing.
Very true. Right, bringing the squad. Good so far for Flyinbacon. We have our burst, we have positive bonus. Oakiess has some resources to get through, but that backdash again, getting challenged, again punished.
After the knockdown, meaty clone sets up Bonsai. Life total continuing to dwindle here, but again, until Slayer's health bar is 0, and here it will become 0. You gotta remember, Slayer versus any character is even as long as he is alive. It is 5-5 at all times. One touch can absolutely delete it. It is a 2-touch game regardless of resources. You gotta be, that's the little thing that you always has to be in the back of your mind. You can't be afraid, but you must respect the fact that you could just explode.
Oh yeah, no, he did enough of a gap there, and we saw the attempts to either backdash and escape, or find that little momentum where we maybe get to a dandy, step into something more. Oakiess though, not gonna go back to the Johnny. He's gonna stick to the Slayer. Nice, gets the crossover, gets a nice blood-sucking universe as well into universal counter. And I agree, Flyinbacon, you might be on death's door. Well, I don't know if that burst was worth it anymore, Proxy.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the round will go that way, unfortunately. As right away, 2K2D, the attempted slide, backdash works out, and we find a 2H.
Here we go, off to the corner with you, but the DP again is a hell of a risk, knowing that if that gets blocked, that's the round in and of itself. And Oakiess, the big bite, and watch where you going, bro. Nothing personnel.
Hey, the quick slide pass saves everything. A decisive game 5 as the Slayer has absolutely paid off. And again, I'm surprised to see how often we've been able to get away with being able to utilize the backdash as aggressively as we have. I feel like a lot of people end up getting, as soon as you try to play that backdash a little more old school, I feel like most people end up getting in a lot of trouble with it, but it's been working actually a ton for Oakiess.
Yes. It got punished enough, but not enough to get dissuaded from it. So
yeah,
we'll see. Flyinbacon is just like, the pressure's been solid those last 2 games to get them up to that point where they were taking us to a game 5, but they are not ready for these crossovers, and that block on the burst is huge. Oakiess now is just 1 hit away from closing out this round.
And as you say it, the round is gone. Another perfect in the pocket here. Dandyism taking over as we're looking for one last round win here. 5K was a little too far. Is K trying to sauce?
Okay. And right over again. This time FDs and blocks away, but the left right. We're defending. We're doing all right, but we have no bar. We might have no hope.
This is the type of Slayer play I want to see. Dashing everywhere, being so aggressive, so greedy with the movement. Good throw on the opposite side, though.
Reka, 6K. Good blocks from Oakiess here. Just weathering the storm. Finds the 2D into the burst from Flyinbacon. Last chance here in game 5.
Oh, it takes a bite out of crime to unfortunately finish it up. That last dash through, and honestly, on the final mix-up, finally unsheathing the throw is about as evil as it can get with how aggressive we were with the close slashes.
Amazing run in offlines this year so far. Here to try to be the hero for TNS with that blood orange Johnny looking sharp.
Sweet chin music there. 6K tries to take a little bit of room back on the back dash. Doesn't find the whiff punish, but still finds the hit on the stagger.
Oh, back throw incident. It can happen to you. Dash up delayed. Overhead misfire, and now Flowedup is just stuck here.
Back to the corner, and once again gets caught trying to press something. Those big delays end up paying the bills here for Johnny.
All right, put the J's on him. MjKurase, nice first round there. Flowedup had some good pressure, had some good things going. But again, the cannon of glass, live or die by just the ninja way.
Yeah, 2D involved with the Rekka. I really like how we're structuring this pressure, doing such a good job of just making sure you don't have to overcommit, you don't have to do anything too extra. Keep the blocks done on, and eventually you'll find that hit.
Oh, I like that challenge. After that dash from the close slash, RC's good. She'll just get a nice wall break, more positive bonus. One more touch to Flowedup to tie up those rounds, and a 5P check. I like it.
Coming off the ropes too is going to be just enough with guaranteed damage on the shatter. It is a perfect kill the breakthrough on that one. Full resources on both sides though, is right away MJ takes a ton of space on the dash, but ends up losing out on the counter poke.
That's the power chip. Just wait outside of that the range of the character, and then dashing as soon as you see the whip, get a little something. It's going to be in Senga. Gonna get the low crush right into the card pick and Supa. And now MjKurase, huge lead with one card ready to go.
Counter hit is going to seal the deal. No chance to restabilize as the burst was not even close. MjKurase, good open up and good follow through. Flowed up, unfortunately, on the losing side. This is what we saw last time, Johnny versus Chipp, though. It's a rerun of the script. Trying to get a little ahead. No, Chipp might bring it back. Maybe MJ has a Slayer. I'm ready for the rerun.
Oh my gosh! If we follow the script, and there's something's cooking in the TNS kitchen. Well, you know, it's like you go to your favorite restaurant. Like you have that one thing you really like so much, so you always order it every time you go in. So. Right, game number 2. Back to the battle by the bay. As dash up gets checked by the 2K, but it's 6P. It's gonna float up, get some screen space. Another tricky moment here. MjKurase finding the super. One more, put the J on him. Has Flowedup now, stuck in the corner, no wall break, has to hold this card. Jumps out in fuzzy blocks, but is still stuck here and in really rough position.
Yeah, the escape from that initial Insenga was definitely good, but unfortunately now it's going to be Jay's up one more time. Chipp just barely hanging on. Listen, a little sturdier than we thought.
And then counter it 2D. It's going to RC for the rope and unfortunately drop the combo. Gets a grab at the very least, but one touch here from MjKurase can finish it even after the hard knockdown from the super.
Any touch of any kind. I thought maybe it was going to be deflect shield instead. The 2K 2D finds a knockdown here. It's the YRC that finds a space.
Ooh, burst back from MjKurase. And the hero burst pays off. The chip damage on Chipp. Tragic.
I will say it sucks to lose that round for Flowedup. That was a round that you probably should have lost in general, and getting the burst out of them is actually pretty good. So good salvage of the situation. Fortunately now, looking down the barrel of the card at your feet, gets caught by the overhead, and things are starting to get a bit out of control.
all according to MjKurase's plan, knowing that I spent that burst to salvage round number 1. Go crazy in 2, but mix-ups are good again. Jump heavies get blocked. The Rekka follow-up as well. And now MjKurase RC's out of the corner, but a nice beta blade to put him back in.
Look for that bonsai again sometime soon. Instead, it's beta blade to attempt to beat him out. MJ with the neutral jump and just lets it ride.
Ooh, what a call out. You know, live by the sword, die by the sword. And DPs in this game are a hard commit. Oakies ain't that great. The player's great, but the Oakie from Knockdown, not that good on DPs anymore, right? You can't RC him. Can be a little bit of a Hail Mary. It's a necessary evil as it goes.
We'll see if we can have another chance to win out on the footsies here in the early stage. Oh, he immediately tries to send in second. That's a great punish. The 2D forces first.
Off to the corner with you. The jump out and was still airborne for the jump slash sick. MjKurase just trying to escape here by any means necessary. He's getting tagged and bagged. This should be a nice super. No, we don't spend it. I'm going to use the resources probably for a BRC forward. No, just dash block. Right. The best situation that Flowedup could be in. They are in game 3. They're in game 3 in a 2-0 deficit, but they do get the first round. They start with a beautiful comeback. If they can navigate these big normals and this great pressure here from MJ, who is stuck in the corner, another 2D counter hit.
Good block, had the punish. Been touched too close, and this time the RC forces us to get a little bit trickier. Up throw, and then another clean connection. Plenty of meter to follow it up as well. We're going to spend and still have 50 meter after the break. This is a great situation.
Yeah, Flowedup is going with the flow, as they say. Had to think about that one for a second here. To dash in once more, but a 2P mash out beats the Alpha Blade. Okay, MJ is not going down without a fight, despite even with the 2-0 lead.
Okay, time with the 2P match there. Plays the card. Load up, dash pass, ships in the night as they both reposition, but the 2K2D finds a home. Flowedup is able to battle back in, doing such a better job of not getting locked down in some of these weird positions, because MJ's control, once they're able to actually put normals on you and start to kind of get to that exact perfect spacing for Johnny, it's just like it becomes unplayable so fast. MJ's too good at those ranges.
Yeah, a lot of it changes when you're the one that has to do the approaching, and Flowedup can maybe not play too passive, but at least take advantage of that movement, of that chasing that MjKurase has got to do. But unlike our last match, we're not pivoting the Slayer after the loss. Johnny is still on board here to try to close it out. Still poised to do so at a 2-1 lead. Can Flowedup keep that momentum from winning that round? Instead, just going to dash right into a slash. Holding onto that burst, jumping out. No, just going to stay here and wait it out.
Another card at his feet. Double up the overhead. Great jump. I love that. A very aggressive choice. Almost wins us the day. But after the burst, still, despite having to block this out in the corner, still has a good chance to be able to come through. I love the punish.
Little by little. Surviving with a hope and a dream, but the quick RC, 2K2D, last chance on this round, the super through the gap. Okay, Flowedup, all in.
Off the wall, sweep of the legs. Stuck through and is gonna have that positive bonus. Gotta wait for that 50 meter if we can. It's gonna go for the jump away, and as soon as MJ tries to take space back, what a great preemptive swing.
I love that. Doing the whiff cancel right into the Rekka low just to get the extra slidey into the hit RC. Really cool here. As Flowedup taking advantage of the speed of Chipp. Hard to react to. 5K2D this time. Off the rope again. Ooh, this is looking great here. Game 5 is imminent, Proxy.
And if they lay up with the card, things are just not getting better here. Still has meter. PRC's late. Continues to try to pressure here, but MJ with a potential to bounce back now.
Okay, Flowedup holding onto that burst for dear life as the guard break pressure is coming through. RC again. Nice YRC back, and the chase down beating the backdash.
Okay, love the FD there. Trying to negate some of this as we find the punish with the JK and still initiate with the throw. It's a round apiece and it's set point.
And you saw from landing, it was the 6P that got thrown on recovery. Flowedup had the right idea, but the misfiner float in the air messed the timing up. And now Flowedup on the back foot, but is able to put on some pressure. Just little knockdown with the rope in tow again.
Okay, good here. Perfect timing on the DP, but ends up losing out on the footsies again.
It's so even. The back and forth is so perfect. The low life from Chipp, though, making it so much harder as they get the whiff with the PRC. A lot of meter spent from Flowedup, but they get the burst up from MjKurase, who has plenty of tension on their side. The 5 heavy is good. Is this going to be enough off the next hit?
Good enough to go for it 3 times in a row, 2K, but ends up whipping. MJ was correct, but was misspaced. All the normal came out from Flowedup.
We blocked the mix-up right that time. Dash in, close slash, no combo there. Tech throw from Flowedup, surviving a little bit. The back throw is good. The OGG's enough. No, we're just gonna go for the setup. A brave DP to hold on.
Found the footsies, found the hit, but it actually goes into a spin out as we fall. The JP finds the hit. It felt for sure. Raph, I was so with you. I thought, God, drop him, please. Stop talking about it so I can forget about it because I want to watch it so bad, okay? And I have to wait until after the stream, okay? So I need you guys to lock in and we need to all forget about it collectively, okay? I love you guys.
I'm about to say, we do have, usually we do like the Twitch ad break, right? And that's just long enough to watch a game, a character guide, I'll be honest.
2H though, it's gonna get the deletion of perfect. A statement round 1 for TYL.
And then the quick fast forward on the start there, the 6P chop. Maybe one of the best buttons you're going to see in this game. That 6P from Nagoriyuki is just such a denial. A poke, an anti-air, and a combo starting threat.
Although as blood pop comes through, gold burst actually has a decent amount of meter. Now is all of a sudden a very manageable situation as we tap the dust after the Shizu and find the hit that should certainly be enough with the pop and the follow-up. Swing for the fences. And May, unfortunately, looking a little baseball shaped. As it's going to be 1-0 in TYL's favor.
Yeah, I always think of that super as like the George Costanza, just stanced up. Taking that swing and I love the all-in from TestYourLuck though. It's like oopsie, yeah. My blood popped, and then just hit that buff on the gold burst, and how much more like easier it is to pull off is just like a favorite trick of every like Nagoriyuki, because it just means that they can just go crazy with the mask off and then run rampant again when it comes back, and it's so scary.
My favorite thing that Nagos do is when they 2S and then they 2S again. You know what I'm saying? That's what a fun little mix-up there for the max distance as Fukio forward. Doesn't find much on the delayed RC forward, able to get a ton of blood back to that far slash confirm as well as the 6H.
Oh my gosh, the snipe! We blocked the gold burst back from insert, so now you don't have a burst, you don't have health, you get 6P for your troubles, block the overhead. And there's that credit card. We are charging this to the blood bank.
Okay. Situation's a bit dire now as the blood gauge is going to pop, and that should certainly be the end, especially with meter in pocket. May is the type of character where if the blood ever pops and you don't have burst, the round ends automatically. This character can always do enough damage to close it out.
That's just like the classic smash cut, right? Blood pop and then just right into the May win post.
Yeah, actually.
A little bit to Oakiess, challenging from downtown. Decent blocks as well, but a lot of chip damage on these level 2 blood normals. into the 6 heavy. Where'd your life go?
And now FDing for dear life with a quick knife edge chop is going to get the trade and the finish. Halfway to victory for TYL is immediately it's double Fukio and the last hit of Shizu. That is pure evil.
She wasn't anywhere close. It's like the Dolphins' bottlenose got chopped and May paid the price.
That was a very smart deflect shield though, as we double up on the 6H, trying to do as much damage and get as much blood back as we can, but gets caught reaching.
Alright, the saving grace. The extra little damage that Nagoriyuki could take, but the downtown crouching heavy into the burst bait. And all of a sudden it's back to being as even as it gets.
Oh, and that is another dastardly tactic, going straight in with that new move, guaranteeing yourself a bit of blood to be able to play with there. And in that situation, it's hard as the opponent versus Nagoriyuki to not brace for impact. And when you are bracing for impact, it is so much harder to be ready for the throw.
Oh yeah, and then you see that slide in, and then you're just worried about every option, right? And that grab is just such a good one. And it's a character with even a command grab, right? And the normal throw is just as menacing. Makes you kind of, you always wonder, like, man, why can't Nagoriyuki air dash? Why can't he do normal ground runs? Because he don't need it.
That Shizu is absolutely evil once again, finding a home.
And there's that immediate burst out from insert. Because again, you want to get that early burst against Nago, who has a lot of blood already stored. Get that increased damage and potentially force that blood pop if we are not careful with how we press. And a back throw punish. Really good spot for insert here.
Oh my god, it definitely was looking good. Oh, it's still looking good, actually. Okay, quick little super on reversal.
All right, burst to 5P. An IB on the Dolphins, gonna keep May nice and close, but the jump heavy, not enough to finish the job, but the 6 heavy should be.
Top to bottom, defensively, both players are playing so well, but these two characters are such offensive juggernauts that it's easy to just kind of get lost in the sauce of how aggressive and how good the offense has been. Both left decent there. IBFD buys some room.
Oh, and the 5KO gets the anti-air. Small little pop-up, a little bit of damage. Not a bad spot for insert here, but there's the sliding into that 2P. 2H hits and test your luck now. Prime position to try to take this to a final round for themselves.
On the block, just the hop forward, nice trade. The Dolphin flash kick. Oh,
right.
And of course, the loops, dude. I love the route.
Oh, no! That was the most punishable slide, but Test Your Luck let the YRC rip. And then on your plus frames, insert snatches victory from the hands of Test Your Luck after that flub on their side. Insert now with 1 on the board. A little bit of a chance here to bring this back, but with how Test Your Luck is playing, it is all on Insert's side to try to make this work.
Yeah, definitely a lot of effort needed to be put in to make this happen. TYL though, you got to remember again, one little interaction can go their way. An errant close slash, a good 2H, and everything is just gone like this. This could be the end of the round. Not to be dramatic, but one clean touch and you're against the wall. Nagoriyuki, this is the 2-touch champion of the world.
Saving grace, so his Insert didn't spend that burst yet. Gets the Dolphin jump and a jump heavy, same side. Test Your Luck is actually the first one to burst. And right back at you, Insert spending it.
Proxy up though. What a way to survive here. Love the routing is now after those wall. Oh, actually.
Ooh. Maybe trying to catch Test Your Luck asleep at the wheel, but no, hold forward and get off that wall slump. No problem. As even as it gets, we get a little bit of life back from Bloodsucking Universe. The RC is good to make a final play, and that close slash will seal it.
And of course, as always, the second the blood is popped, you know we have everything dialed up to be able to take the finish. Straight now, double Fukio, tried to 2P, definitely was trying to scout for the Dolphin there, had the right idea, mistimes it though.
And there's Totsugeki in. Little by little, it's a small approach, but TestYourLuck's been answering it pretty well. With the command grab. Nice little chance for a knockdown. Gonna side swap off that. No, same side. Good block still from TestYourLuck.
Again, timing on the throws is definitely looking good. How aggressively we've been trying to close distance here. We're betting everything.
Nice throw. Not gonna pop here, but the 2K. There's the burst out from TestYourLuck. One little chance, but the jump in's good. And the round is gonna go to insert side.
Bit by bit, climbing back in, still has full burst, wins the footsies off the start. TYL tries to very aggressively mash back with a 6P. That's gonna take a grip of damage now. And even after the neutral break, it's still such a tough spot.
Ooh, dash 5P. Trying a little something cute there, but insert didn't get hit by the heavy slash. But now, like you mentioned before, we're charging this blood gauge to the Vampire Club card. The Flex Shield's gonna actually get a trade. TestYourLuck's gonna survive throughout this.
That gets the slide. Seal Team 6, 2+. Oh no, that is such a heartbreaker. And then the wire, that gold burst doesn't go your way. Everything is just spiraling out of control here.
Oh though, we get an anti-hard knockdown. The Flex Shield gets dashed in, counter hit. The throw from TestYourLuck took the chance, and it paid off.
Still in the first round of top 48 though, so not quite a top 8 qualifier, but we're getting closer and closer.
Right, Fubuki in the white with black vest, iDom with the standard all black attire. As we've already out the gates, just swapping sides. And a nice throw here from Fubuki. Is going to be able to set up shop. Has to block that 5P with the staying state. iDom in the corner here, fighting out, and we're just already the first clash hit between the two.
Keeping the max distance though. One thing I want to point out for sure, I'm not sure how much is going to come up in this matchup in particular, is iDom's use of 2H is crazy good. This guy makes that normal look 20 frames faster than it is. Like he used it on a bar A, he used it in neutral. Watch the 2Hs from iDom. It's one of the sickest things about his testament.
So far so good. Fubuki's just weathering the storm here and gets chopped to the bits. And that's a good, overall, a lot of the tools from Testament, iDom's using them really fluidly. It's working out.
Unfortunately, Stain State was applied, doubles up on the Arbiter side, triples up on the Arbiter side. They're going back and forth, trading spaces now, trying to take fights where we can.
I like the idea. If you're going to be throwing out the Grave Reaper, might as well just take a chomp. If you have that from downtown, and really just get the air and get some damage. And now Fubuki just literally running away with it. 5P anti-air is good. Not quite enough to finish it. The wake up super gonna get blocked, and we're going to a final round.
And the follow-up, everything going their way is now a slight resource advantage here going in for iDom, but on the backdash we're gonna get caught by the fireball attempt.
Right now, Fubuki working towards the burst. As iDom is fighting out of the staying state, it's just been dash far slash, dash far slash. But approaching iDom, extra scary, but speaking of approaches, the teleport gets sniped by the Grave Reaper.
Teleport in place. Both of them go for the teleport in place, but iDom is the first one to get aggressive. Dude, watching them both use the same trick, like, oh wait, you know better.
It's a game of chicken. It's like, who will and who won't? Oh, what a whiff punish from iDom. And then immediately shuts it down with the Arbiter signs. Again, using these tools from full screen so well to command the pressure and the pace. Should be able to finish it here. Game 1, Ivan domination.
I want to say rest in peace to Kaiba in the chat. I'm so sorry. I was joking, but then actually got shot for 5 minutes. I love you. My bad, dog. That's pretty funny, though. Big win at the start, though. Love to see it. iDom doing a great job. We've been joking about it. I told everyone, I was like, stop talking about it because I can't watch it while we're streaming.
We're feeling a little jelly, you know?
All good, though. One up. iDom advantage. Wins the footsies, but unfortunately the spacing was so good that Testament can't even follow up on that.
Oh, and then we try to Arbiter sign back, but of course, at that moment, iDom decides to dash in, gets the punish, and takes some Mouqui first. And now iDom just content to fight in the corner. busts out in a great spot here. They have the same idea.
Dude, it continues to be so dominant at that max range situation. Good block. I watched, dude, I was watching Fubuki stream right before the tournament. They labbed that block string so much. There's a variation they're gonna do later. Trust, it's so sick.
I'm excited, but right now we saw the teleport get grabbed up by iDom, putting Fubuki in the corner. A little overextensions, paying the price. Double up with the super, not gonna have to kill, but the hard knockdown. Should be a guess for game. No, we're gonna YRC the 5D.
First after the BRC forward. His dash timing to be able to actually fully escape. Teleport's in place, but it doesn't matter. Testament has the 6P of the gods.
And iDom's got the best 6Ps in the business. I think it's one of the hardest characters just to okie-doke from the air. Is always ready. And then we have the teleports in place, and we're gonna just swap sides.
I watched that show in like, it was like early 2000, the Trading Places. You know what I'm talking about?
See, here I was thinking of something out of like the Mad Hatter. They're both wearing top hats and they're just swapping sides at the tea table.
Honestly, that's more fun and better. So we'll use that one as we find another.
Trading Places is a deep cut though. That is a deep cut.
Quick connection though with the 5H leaves us with just a pixel now as a full dash in. Cuts it early and tries to throw. That was a cute idea.
And the trade at the end in iDom's, sorry, in Fubuki's favor. Round apiece here. iDom's still trying to go up 2-0. Fubuki just trying to answer it back.
No, but you were definitely right there because iDom definitely did more damage on the trade, but unfortunately just had a pixel of life left. Should have won it, but you know, don't have the resources for it.
Okay, stay pressure with the charge Grave Reaper. Tried the challenge. Fubuki got counter hit into burst. And iDom is just feasting on the fellow Testament main here. Oh.
Thank you to chat for correcting me. It was Trading Spaces. Sorry, I'm cooked right now. Good follow-up though as iDom is able to take it again. It's been close each time, but he has just been a touch clutcher, which is what a tough way to lose 2 games straight, dude.
No, I mean it's rough. Again, you can't pull a fast one on iDom. It is so very rough to try to like take those risks you need to do to bring back rounds, because iDom is just so well prepared for those little moments and the way you try to like catch him off guard.
Fake old head alert. Yeah, sorry, I was lying. I'm actually lying. Yeah. I've been lying about my age, chat. I'm sorry. Fireball went for the jump out. Stain state reapplied. Great with the footsies too. Beating iDom to the spot by just a bit.
You always feel good, all right? As long as I'm commentating with you, you always be the young one on here, so. Now the Fubuki, though, hard knockdown with the sister super. Takes a big bite, and that huge pop-up's going to be nice. So the Grave Reaper knockdown might not be the best situation, but we're in a perfect spot. And that whiff punish far slash. Fubuki with a perfect to answer back.
And to be fair about over the weekend, I had been wearing a wig a lot of the time, and then I took it off because I wasn't wearing the headset with the wig. So we had a lot of things going on, man.
You saying wig and stuff's already like, okay, who are you and what have you done to Proxy?
Listen, I was cosplaying at the con. As one does, you know.
I dig it.
Hop over works out well though. Tries to set it one more time. State reapplies. We get the cut with the Arbiter's sign.
Alright, double up again. Nice lead here for iDom. As right now, not enough to finish the job with the backdash. I love the light delay on the dash up. It's an Arbiter sign to catch. Farsiga though. Far slash counter hit. iDom avoiding this corner pressure. We're back to just trading birds and trading blows.
Okay. Dude, the spacing we're playing at is so obnoxious, but Fubuki somehow was able to get some kind of value out of it. Unfortunately, isn't able to extract anything extra. iDom finds the hit again. Same state reapplied, but the dash up 6P works.
And just new to 5P there. Saw that wasn't real, got the anti-air, and this should be able to do it against Fubuki as iDom. No, drops to 3-0. Is this the part of the comeback, Proxy?
It could be. Things can get squirrely very quickly, but instead it's another overhead arbiter sign straight on the landing there. A tricky situation, and honestly, it's always a little annoying when people say this because I feel like a lot of people use it in just the most random places, but that legitimately was like 3-0 but close. Don't worry about it.
Let's get some Eno. Okay, FishyFishy Eno versus Mouqui Ramlethal here, so we might get an Eno top 8 winner side. This character's got a lot of, she's always got some great mix, got a great pressure, can struggle in some spots, especially getting rushed down by these long-range characters, but it's not hurting FishyFishy, who's already with a big lead and a hard knockdown.
I'm not looking terribly worried about any of this at all. That late dash into the double overhead is able to equalize a bit of this, but unfortunately on the throw attempt we're gonna get cleaned up for it. That was a great jump from FishyFishy.
All right, I love that early response on defense, that right answer, that sets the tone and the pace. Is gonna have to make Mouqui maybe second guess themselves a little bit, but they do the wake up throw, so that shows a little bit of what they're going on defense. A lot of data for both players in this game one.
Twice in a row on the hit.
We burst the trade.
Wait, we'll take it. You got a lot of momentum off of that, just making sure we get to keep that pressure up.
There's the wire seed and the sword throw. It's finally time for Ramlethal to get a little action going. No hard knockdown though, and half meter for FishyFishy means something screwy's about to happen.
Dude, I'm still rolling about that burst of the trade. Sword throw one more time. Wire seed to make some space. The low crush.
These up X chicken blocking has been super good, but not enough to survive after all is said and done. But that trade burst, I mean, with that much life they had in round 2, they already have their burst back here just in time for round 3.
Oh, thought maybe we were going to go for something a little bit bigger there. I like the choice. Doing a great job now as we continue the pressure with the 2K2Ds, but a great counter poke as FishyFishy able to get straight in with the connection, coast to coast, wall to wall, and immediately he's going to set up again with the Psycho Crusher, which gets the break.
Fortissimo, that knockdown's good again. Catches the frame trap, should be enough to finish the job here in game 1. FishyFishy Eno rocking out.
I was gonna say, being able to utilize that movement, which is always one of the most difficult things because it's not an Eno specific, it's an Eno specific problem in this game, but not necessarily in the grand scheme of things. It is so difficult with a hover dash to not feel predictable with a lot of your approaches and a lot of your timings, right? Because obviously this character not gonna have the greatest walk speed. It is baked into her kit to have that dash be one of the big weaknesses, but turning it on its head, making an advantage is part of the job.
But yeah, I mean, but there's also the layers. You're worried about the hover dash. It just slides right in with stroke, the big tree, gets the counter hit, and all of a sudden you're just back in that blender. So it's volatile, but a good Eno player is always gonna change those approach options, even as common as they may be. The timing, the distance, all those little factors make up a lot for how they can just catch people off guard,
Definitely agreed. Double up with the legs, working good. Fortissimo once again to be able to guarantee our knockdown here. We're more worried about the timing of our mix-up than we are that positive bonus, that extra bit of meter, as that's why we didn't care about the bar. The high-low we get on the hard knockdown is more than enough to secure it.
And another classic mix-up, the whiff air button into low, catching Mouqui. Stay on blocking, but Mouqi's gonna catch Half-Life from FishyFishy, gets the 5D, gets the Zordovato, and finally gets a little bit of something here. If we can tie up the round, we can maybe try to tie up the game. But FishyFishy try to fight back.
Dude, that was a sick confirm from that height, working well after the Psycho Crusher, everything coming together. Still has the burst though as we go for the windshield wipers and take back control of the screen.
There's the burst. Try to run up 5P, but gets super for your troubles. Counter hit on El Kabong. And now FishyFishy just needs the one more, and there it is.
Yeah, back in the driver's seat, continuing to dominate here. I mean, honestly and truly, I just feel like we haven't really gotten to get any efficient offense, like fully rolling, because we are finding hits, we are finding some amount of knockdowns here, but it just feels like FishyFishy has made the most drastic correct guess every time. Like we have full jumped over every single throw attempt. Like it's just when you guess this hard and you're this correct, like what do you do about it?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, exactly, just like you said. And then it's just like the timings too, like going for the up back dives at just those right moments. Like, yeah, Ramlethal has these big buttons, but if FishyFishy's waiting in the air, it can move fast enough to get those little catches. So just those little minute decisions paying off so well for FishyFishy. An early deflect shield to push away the note, but it doesn't matter. You're stuck in this corner still, and you don't have a burst.
And situation not going to get much better. The second our feet touch the ground, immediately double dips once again with dash in. Down to, you can take a throw, but not much else.
Oh, the whip punish from downtown. That was sick. I did not expect that 2S, 2H to hit from that far, but FishyFishy is just showing how incredible they are playing tonight at TNS.
Okay, we had the 6P dialed in this time, though. Another big guess from Fishy's going to get answered.
Hey, does not want to let FishyFishy out. 2K2D gets burst. That's when you know that Mouqui just wants everything they can, wants to do anything they can to keep momentum.
Paul the Psycho Crusher went for the 6P. We were much too far out of position to actually get the answer we were looking for. We're going to get that full charge on the Psycho Crusher break. And pop there. Put us in about a bit of a weird position once again on the landing. We are able to answer. That sword throw catching on the deflect shield was also a little bit crazy.
There you go. Mouqui just a little bit of juice. I mean, this is their last life here, potentially in the winner's side, so they got to do everything in their power. That YRC is going to be one of it. Avoid the sword explosion with the dive. No whip punish there on the side of Mouqui. Big trades working out. Mouqui with the perfect spot. 6P, no combo. 5P, close slash, and that should do it? Yes.
Getting out of the game at least. Definitely a good way to bounce back. Finally, starting again to just get some of that offense back in tow. FishyFishy was going for a lot of the same big guesses, it felt like. And Mouqui was just doing a better job in those weird, like, I don't want to say coin flip, but like the rock, paper, scissors for your life type of beat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the fighting games, right? When people started like diluting stuff to like strike throw and like enforcing like 50-50s as like your offensive structure, then that's going to turn the defensive plays right into those similar things where your RPS has always been a big part of fighting games, but with at least with RPS it's 3 options instead of a coin flips 2.
So FishyFishy with a chance to maybe make this through the winner's side of the top 8. Ground start definitely going to be important here, as we have been so aggressive, whether it's been 2S or just tapping the dash. It's been a lot of very, very nice guesses here at the start, as FishyFishy cuts that dash just short enough to miss the 6P.
No burst on either side, so we're going to have as honest guilty gear as it gets, which is not very honest, to be honest, but that's fine. That's why they're guilty, because they're definitely scheming criminals, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they knew what they did. Right, they're gonna go after the RC, gets caught on the slowdown, but isn't mashing much, so I'll save. Alright,
sword toss pressure is there. Good use of like FD and just patience on the side of FishyFishy to escape the corner. Immediate dive into RC, and that's the round. Match point.
And again, using stroke, I think the perfect amount. Just throws it out the one time, even though it doesn't connect, is able to threaten just enough to make it to where you have to deal with it. And you have to have it on the mental stack. But for now, a great IBFD to earn the turn back and the throw in the deflect shield.
Okay, Fishy guessing good. The YRC though, Mouqui spent so much of it. It's fighting back with the close slash. Gets to hop over with the sword explosion. And in a great spot with the whip punish again. FishyFishy back on the offense, but the backdash from Mouqui saving their bacon.
Oh no. They can start to get fried a little bit. The hop forward delays for so damn long. Waited an eternity and is rewarded for the patience there as we do block the burst.
All right, you may not be getting that burst back until game number 5. I promise you. Mouqui smelling blood in the water is just going crazy with it. Finished the Rekazo with no RC, but the 6P is going to hit into Mortal Battle wall break.
Pressure's on. Okay, blocks the forbidden hop pass. Luckily, that gets us back to the mid-screen, though. And a mistimed deflect shield isn't punished by FishyFishy. Excuse me, FishyFishy isn't punished for it.
Oh, the dive! RC, this is the start of something beautiful. We're going to get a regular wall break. But in this position here, FishyFishy has everything they need to answer. Goes for the stroke, goes under the sword. The 6P, no combo because it wasn't airborne.
Oh my god, the full send straight in on the Cycle Crusher. Is it enough? Super will tell us, and it's quickly answered. It absolutely is. And she's raw. So like, it just keeps happening to me, dude. I got bad opinions on who's cool, I guess.
That's the strat. Keep your expectations low. Because then it just makes it all the more exciting. When it's like, wait a minute, this is sick. So far, so good, though. QueenKoa spent a little bit of the burst. Powered up one of their specials there, so her special is she can power up them differently, either through the super or picking a strength with the motion. So Mortal Battle gonna get blocked, not quite punished for the kill, but that should do.
Yeah, the Empowered Dragon Kick, pretty easily able to clean house off of that one. As right now, I'm gonna try and reposition, just get away from the sword. A little bit of a delay, but again, after that extra air action, you know you have to do something that comes to the floor. That's like great timing on the 6P to stop that.
Yeah, I can't think of the last time I saw this default Color Ramlethal. Oh no, Mortal Battle again. We'll hold that thought. Huge damage into super, and now we're all powered up. So Akeno's gonna be extra careful because they can explode.
Yeah, and you know, that's just kind of how it goes. Explode was the perfect the perfect descriptor, the perfect verb, adjective, whatever you'd like to call it, for what just happened is on the deletion. It's gonna be QueenKoa 1 game up.
I love using the double slide. So you use the enhanced slide to set up the normal slide, and then you RC the normal slide into powered Ryujin to get that kill, and that happens so fast. All you could do was like pray you did not blink.
Start now with delay. I love that, dude. There were a couple tiny little micro dashes within that pressure too. The pressure and the way we spaced ourselves from QueenKoa was so sick.
Hey, all cards charged again. The counter hit is good. We're not going to spend any for the extra damage. It's like charge for Ryujin. It's one of like the best wall enders in the game. That's not a super.
This is where it gets dicey though. At some point we're gonna have to make a play. Can't just sit and let it happen here. 2K 2D empowered with the upwards. Dude, the dragon kick so strong once again to follow through. Halfway to victory already is, you know, with a good answer back on the double 5K.
Yeah, aimed out. Some good buttons for Ramlethal to help, and you can't be charging point blank like that as Akeno gets a small punish and QueenKoa bursts for her troubles.
Pops up his windshield wipers. Chance to try and restabilize here. Got the trade and actually wins out with the 5K once again. Has meter, but doesn't spend on this one, though. We are able to take the round.
I like that. Not spending it earlier, just guaranteeing the kill. Oh, GGST gonna have to start. It's gonna be a counter hit, and Akeno gonna burst through that. Does not want to let QueenKoa get those knockdowns and get those charges going.
No, gets caught reaching. 2+ in the situation. Hop forward. That high-low. Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't been able to do too much of the knowledge checking, just the super aggressive stuff on the high-lows. We pretty easily answered it for the most part from Akeno, except for that one. Jesus.
All it takes is one. As Akeno is stuck in this corner here, gets hit once more, blocks the slidey, but the counter hit. This is gonna be that round off of the dragon kick, the blue stuff. Oh my gosh, quick 2-0. Well, I would say quick. It's 2-0 for QueenKoa.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, quick feels apt at just kind of the pace that it's been, if not because of the actual time of the match, but just the pace of the match here. QueenKoa continues to push the envelope. It feels like Akeno is doing their best to try and keep pace rather than try and reestablish pace. You know what I mean? Because the other person is going a little too fast or a little too speedy for what you're trying to do. I feel like one of the worst things you can do is try to meet them at that pace. You've got to find a way to bring it back to where you're comfortable.
It's difficult though. Players as squirrely as QueenKoa getting comfy is no easy feat. Oh my gosh. Where did this round go, Proxy? What happened? What happened?
Yeah, you know how to... Oh, actually, you know, it might be a little closer than we thought. Leaves it down to just a little bit of life left. Gotta be careful for that reversal super, though.
Oh, sword throw to start. The burst out, though, from QueenKoa has all the bar in the world. It's gonna PRC up in the chase down. Okay, I like that.
Chance now. Flex shield. Oh, but we still are able to close distance. That push away is not nearly enough to escape the pressure.
I think in a game with so many slideys, the flex shield is such a hard ask to make work out sometimes. But the Mortal Battle is going to work out for Akeno. Finally gets a hard knockdown, has this pressure here. Is not worried about the parry so much. 6p trade, so at least QueenKoa gets back to mid-screen, but this huge counter hit should at least give Akeno something to work with.
Tucked out the sword again, but it was already after the explosion, so unfortunately nothing to show for it here. The back throw is going to put us in a bit of a weird position now. Throw loop action. Got set up one more time instead. Ah, it's a miscue. The spacing a touch off because the good FD for Akeno there. A whiff gets 6P'd right away.
Right, big round for Akeno. Needs this one. Needs to get on the board. The path to top 8 winners is going to have to be a reverse 3-0 to make it happen. The cross-cut 6P, though, is a great way to start it out. And there's that burst from QueenKoa.
Oh my god, the perfect answer once again with the jab. Momentum really starting to build up on the opposite side here. A chance now after the break. Brings us to neutral, but the BRC forward is easily avoided by the jump back.
Oh, this time Mortal Battle actually works on Wake Up as QueenKoa gets tagged by it. The flip denying the flex shield was so smart with the sword plant behind it. It just denied any pushback, and there was the mix. Akeno on the board. Man, that was nasty.
And the bounce back here has high potential. Honestly, for the most part, it's just been doing a much better job of actually being able to capitalize on these opportunities when they do come up. The whip punishes are there. We've been able to play the footsies pretty well. And when we do get pressure in the corner, we're usually able to convert it into enough advantage to be able to convert rounds. Gotta string multiple of those together, easier said than done, but...
So for playing a lot more like we saw in the first game, we saw Akeno on screen. A lot more comfortable. Responding to things extremely well. There's the Mortal Battle, no burst from QueenKoa on the whiff grab, getting punished for it. And I think you might give up the burst here, let it kind of do their thing, because this is a very big ram round.
All good still. Oh, just trying to keep the block string, trying to keep the pressure, trying to make sure that our swords will continue to return as all of the dusts are getting blocked. That was crazy defense from QueenKoa.
What do you do, though? You're still at such a big deficit with barely any bar. Gets the crossover Gekker in. That's a little something, but the world is not enough, and the round for Akeno again.
Initial hit is immediately bursted, definitely the right call. Dance down as we look for the slide.
Okay, run a back throw. Huge for Akeno. Does not have the sword with him right now, but still has the spare. Gets the grab here. Should be giving one sword back as well, so more pressure is going to be imminent. And now QueenKoa really has to make a solid guess. So far, so good.
A little rough on that one there. Dragon kick at least able to get us out of the corner, but immediately caught out once again in the mid screen. It's 5Ks in the dream.
Ooh, deflect shield, but it doesn't matter what you deflect. The bomb has been planted. Terrorist win.
Dude, I think Akeno just remembered, like, yo, I'm Ram. I'm kind of a bully. Like, I can just kind of beat Jam up. Like, a lot of the ranges, I mean, we just haven't been able to get any of the seals powered up, really. QueenKoa, none of the, like, tricky flip stuff, the delayed hops are working out at all. We just haven't gotten to see really any kind of offensive action since Akeno has just started to, you know, just be the bully.
I mean, that's how it is, right? You remember, it's like, wait, why am I engaging? Why am I playing a two-player game? Let me unplug the QueenKoa's controller real quick, and remind you all that this is Guilty Gear Strive.
Now listen, it hasn't happened yet, so if there was a time, this is the round. QueenKoa, it's time to start reversal supering everything. It's gonna work for sure. I have no evidence. I just feel it. I feel it.
Hey, something's got to change when you're almost down and out. So, still though, we got to the game 5 because QueenKoa started off super strong. That gold burst is going to be spent. It's going to be blocked, and now Akeno can just go crazy with it. So, rough spot here now for QueenKoa.
And unfortunately, not getting any better as the delayed JK finds the hit.
Okay, finds a jump with the jump heavy. Gets the burst up from Akeno, so at least we have some bar we can work with. But now, how do you get the next hit? 6P, that's a good answer.
That's a pretty good way. Oh, but unfortunately, on the command move before, it's immediately answered. Oh no, and a dust finds the mark as well. Everything's starting to slip out of our fingers here, losing control again. Here is QueenKoa, a big resource advantage, but still far behind.
Okay. Haven't seen a nice little sequence like that yet from QueenKoa in a bit. He's going to try to push Akeno to the corner here. Has the Ryujin charge, so it's more big damage ready to go, and that's going to be it. The free wall break. Quarter of your life immediately gone.
Delay, but unfortunately didn't put anything on them, so it's an easy 6P from that position.
And if you're QueenKoa, you don't want to spend this burst if you don't have to. Gets 5D though. And then I like the lights. Trying to make this as burst safe as possible.
But once again, 6B stifles at any attempt to jump forward here. Wall health is at a premium right now as we double up. Akeno realizes the 5P will beat on one side, the 6P will beat on the other.
Last chance for QueenKoa here. Nice BRC blocks the burst. Reversal burst getting denied. Akeno taking a risk, it not paying off, and QueenKoa drags it back to final game, final round.
16 to take a little bit of space back. Clean hit. Boulder does not do much.
But that will.
I mean, coming into this round, things are a little bit weird here. Still a bit ahead in terms of the life total. Once again, the anti-airs have been crucial. Max meter here for Akeno. Time to go crazy.
That sword throw's good. There's the whiff. Not quite dead, but a burst and a little bit of life is all that's keeping QueenKoa in winners. But that is a future deny with the perfect from Akeno.
We're gonna get locked in here one more time. Here we go. Winners semis is right away. MJ, instantaneous burst, and able to secure the throw afterwards as well.
All right, early start. Quick and Senga to get that wall break here, but you see how well Fishy makes the most out of any little moment. So far, so good. Try to set up for a wall break, but the YRC from MjKurase gonna at least push, make some space.
Connect. Full hover dash, not gonna get much. Stance on stance. Great press. What a challenge. Oh, but what a deflect shield. Okay.
Right? How does Fishy get out of this one? In a body bag.
Yeah, unfortunately, gets out of this one. You know, doing some game planning for round start. The next one. I thought maybe it was gonna be 2S instead of stroke. Very smart.
Okay, so far so good. Maybe not as much damage as you're going to see from Johnny, but we get that nice little knockdown into getting more meter, and we know how well Fishy has been using this bar for these moments. It's going to get more pressure, and a good backdash though from MjKurase, but still stuck.
With just the most magic of pixels, I thought for sure she was dead. Oh, but MJ, great press, knockdown, has to play perfect from here, and Senka's a great way to get it rolling.
And the up back from Fishy once more, stopping an Eno player from holding up. Either up back slash or up back dive works out so well. We're going to that final round in game number 1.
Yeah, from there, once you're at that type of pixel, the other player can just start rolling dice. Like, anything will do it. Even if you play correct, even if you block, it will still sometimes chip out. And unfortunately, a lot of this momentum is starting to roll in Fishy's favor.
A lot of that comes down to, like, hold on, let's see the round here. Gets the wall splat, gets the dive, and Fishy with a perfect answer back taking game 1. But a lot of that up back on defense stems from that change to close slashes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you leave that gap and try to like catch someone backdashing, or you don't just do that best meaty possible, right? It can be tricky to stop someone from just jumping away without hard calling it out in some moments, because sometimes you'll do that delayed close slash, it'll whiff, then you'll get punished by the person up backing, and then it just feels bad.
Static Shocks asks, does Johnny still have his coin mechanic in this game? Thank God he doesn't still have his coin. The coin was cool, but the things that happened after he hits you with the coin, we don't speak of those. I'm not trying to deal with leveled up misfinders, bro. I'm good for life.
He invested in some pretty nice playing cards that do a good job of keeping that pressure going. Man, a full stack deck in right now. MjKurase making that small adjustment, had a good round start, a game start in number 1. And then in number 2, looking the same as we're going to put the J's on them. See those J's in chat?
They said it's cards instead of coins because of inflation. I hate you guys. Big slice up one more time. Stance on stance for the second time is punished. We keep putting ourselves in a position where we can't misfinder because we're way too close, and we can't cancel like that because Fishy's ready to match every time. This is the second time that exact situation has come up, but luckily we have enough life to where it doesn't really matter. A sweep of the legs. MJ takes the round.
Cutting right through it. But now can MJ finish the job here and tie things up 1-1. Too far for the misfinder. So it's gonna let Fishy stay stuck in this corner, but the backdash again, another great guess. We're not gonna up back this time. We're gonna just get the back throw and give all the screen real estate. Alright, solid wall break. Another good round here from FishyFishy. There's the card, and I like that. Air dash backwards to not get caught in the air guard break, and then that 5 heavy will do it off the OTG. Once more, using that really strong mobility to just navigate around all the pollution from Johnny.
Okay. First tap once again. Following up well overhead. Ends up getting blocked, unfortunately, here on the R. Okay, wait. Deflect shield made some room. Still gets caught in the mid screen, though.
We are deja vu over here, as it is FishyFishy losing that first round and then just turning up. Just putting the guitar pedal to the metal. 2-0 here in winner's semis of top 8.
chance to potentially keep it rolling here. But this is how a lot of the matches have gone. It feels like kind of gets ahead. You have to kind of find your footing and try to do I guess rebalance in the moments here. We kind of saw that a little earlier with the Mouqui set. So maybe some of the same for MJ here, the chance to be able to restabilize.
Yeah, he's done a good job of like just heading back to base, taking a moment. Because again, it might be an online event, but if that pressure and the stakes are just as high. Granted, I'd like to see a little more in the match arena if people are willing. But it is the start of the month. I know rent is due, so it's not as easy as you'd think.
I definitely feel that.
All right, game number 3 here. The big lead for FishyFishy, who's already off to a good start, turning the tides from the first 2 games where MJ got the first round. And it's really now just all FishyFishy.
Okay, the tap of the dome, definitely looking good. First ends up having to be spent here as we are going for a couple big guesses in a row. Fishy manages to just squeak through though.
All right, match point FishyFishy trying to close out with a 3-0 to not only get into winners finals at TNS, but to get a new highest placement in the bracket here. SoCal probably going crazy for their FishyFish.
Okay, sweep. Got him once again. Last chance. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get absolutely dire. Stuck to the corner, gets the throw. You can take one more of those before things get too messy. Unfortunately, now it's gonna get broken through.
Up back, try to go for the dive, but the kick is good, but the wake up super even better.
Just like that, FishyFishy breaking through their previous best. Moving on.
FishyFishy.
Oh, okay. Straight for now. Not too good. Still all right though, as we're going to use that burst to restabilize. And is able to utilize the double jump there with those very nice normals with the verticality to be able to actually bait out the 6P and get the punish.
We'll see what options Scissors will start gravitating towards to get around that. Jump dust to stop momentum, to kind of try to avoid the anti-air. But a 2K 2D from Akeno into the immediate 5D on the tap dust. And now good so far around as Akeno gets the air throw. There is no escape here except for the 6P. Again! That is 3 defensive throws in a row. One to beat the overhead and then another to beat the air dash. Akeno making some great calls to stop these escapes from Scissors.
Okay. No close slash finds the mark. It's like we were talking about before, but for Anji, he just built a touch different. It doesn't work that way for me. It'll still catch the back dash, it'll still catches the jump. Everything's still handled.
There we go. Countering close slash, yeah. If I was Akeno, I'd burst immediately too. I don't want anything of Anji doing a corner combo off counter hit. Oh, and try to get cute with the PRC, but a nice check from Akeno. Getting the side swap and throw. Alright, positive bonus on the side of Akeno, but Scissors had their own. The spin's gonna get eaten by the Mortal Botto. All this bar. Big chance though from Scissors. How are we gonna spend it? Deflect shield pushes away. There's the Ko, no combo. One more hit, either player could be huge.
The attempt, still fine. Oi, the 6P, of course. Wait, no, for Scissors, everything falls apart. Had the initial open up, had the advantage. Everything was in the palm of their hands, and one drop deletes it all. Oh God, the humanity.
That was the most like on the mark backdash 2 as soon as the moment presented itself. Akeno was just playing with a clear vision of how they want to play defensively and offensively. It's crazy. All right, well, game number 2, despite Scissors' best efforts, is on the back foot. But you give Ram an inch, she takes a mile.
Hell of a start. Instant block opens up a lot of options to get aggressive afterwards.
Gold burst again from Scissors. Expensive, but when it hits, get that bar and get some chances, but unfortunately Akeno not giving you many. Okay, Mortal Mortal blocked. Oh man, this damage. Faust players are sad now. Seeing Anji get the RC into the wall splat confirms. What did they do to him? What did they do to my son?
My boy. Ground bounce. Resets the pressure. Too far for the 5K though. That's not the right idea. Oh, yeah, trying to chuck the fans and steal some turns. Not gonna work out.
And a 6 heavy into the dash block. You couldn't have asked for a better gift for Akeno there. Got to receive from Scissors.
Uh-oh. YRC kind of decline party time. Things are about to get a hell of a lot messier, but with the Rekkas, we're still able to get done what we need to here, a round apiece. And honestly, I feel like a must-win for Scissors here.
Yeah, going 2-0 in any of these sets is such a recipe for disaster. As Akeno is cooking. Oh my gosh, what happened to that visual? My eyes. Ow.
Okay, 6B into the twirl. Couple good answers in a row. Ends up getting burst back into the corner though.
Best part about that, Akeno has all that room to escape even without the sword, so make the time to get it back. Nice big damage here. We're gonna set up the one touch to finish the job. There's the sword toss explosion behind it. Ooh, chance with the whiff air grab.
Yep. Not trying to throw, still okay. RC after the overhead here, tries to reset pressure with the 2H, it's not gonna work! And now it's a guess for your life, and unfortunately, when the cartoon dust cloud settles, there's only one player still standing. Akeno 2 games straight.
Well, let's see if what you say is true. If being down 2-0 can spell the end of Scissors and their winner's side hopes.
True. Listen, a little bit extra time for yourself here, as well as potentially something to off the mental of your opponent potentially too, because when you're on a hot streak and then the game is like not chill, like it can be a little jarring sometimes.
Oh, there's the backdash though on the side of Scissors. There's the burst out from Akeno, but prime position though, and then still got hit by the explosion. Burst the Mortabato, so no wall break and the meter gets wasted, so at least Scissors a small silver lining.
Hot reaching though, with a tech throw attempt, 5P, but doesn't keep corner. Over to the line. Out, 2 gets the hit after the Rekka, and that will definitely close the round. Oh, should have closed the round, wait!
He didn't hold the spin though, and Scissors gets tagged, and now Akeno match point. 3-0 was almost complete with the 2P, catching the backdash at that jump in. Akeno now having to block out everything here on defense, but in a good spot to try to get a side swap, or not.
Yeah, that 2 still works out. Clean connect. Sweep. And looks for the overhead. Great blocks again, but the pressure gets reset for the 2H.
Alright, Scissors got to hold on to this. And good start on this round. Plenty of bar. The counter super. They get a throw after his Akeno doesn't take the bait, but still gets tossed for their trouble.
The way is definitely good. Windshield wipers provide us the knockdown here as we close distance.
Okay, 2D, into the tap dust. And things are looking grim here for Scissors. They don't get hard knockdown, but I mean, with just a little bit of bar, a burst that's almost there, we are running out of chances. Although we do find the low. Hold on. Where there's a will, there's a way, but we have to burst soon or else it's all for naught.
Weird position now. Burst finally saves. Has max meter. Have to spend some soon, and there's the clean hit. Chance now.
Ooh, 2K, 2D ain't enough. The parry super against the Rekka. The gap gets caught. The wall is broken, and we have to deal with the Mortal Battle, but Scissors may be able to figure it out. Instead, it's the YRC. There's the explosion, and there's the cross-up for the kill.
Now for that one, just not a chance. I liked a lot of the stuff we were doing too, was playing very aware of the potential deflect shield as well as the other, you know, devious options that could have come out on the wake up there. Be playing this game if you didn't enjoy it, man. At least you shouldn't be.
No, but you know, people like to be masochists, so what can you say? Okay, Ryujin RC, and yeah, so this will be the tail of the tape. Jam has a lot of funny tools to just get full screen really fast, and if iDom is not careful, you'll have face full of dragon and life bar running on empty.
RC backwards in the full send on the jump. Same state reapplied as we continue to extend our confirm here. Look at the meter, look at the resources. QueenKoa taps the dust, is able to salvage at least out of the mix up there.
But just like that, she's right back in. Such a hard character to keep out, and the crouching heavy getting hit by the Gekurin. Round 1, QueenKoa. I was saying iDom being a little more preemptive, but again trying to throw out the bird or any projectile getting met by the air version of the slide. Makes some space though, and this iDom finally is able to set up just a little bit. But nice option against the Grave Reaper. Immediate little hop slide to jump over and get a punish.
Ooh, and 6P with the Arbiter sign after. He's able to teleport past, but gets pummeled in the face. Jesus.
Dragon Kick's available. iDom cannot make a mistake here, or else his life is forfeit. Ugh.
Works out well, like I was talking about in the earlier set. Watch for the usage of that one as we teleport and tap the dust. Manages to low profile, gets under the dragon kick, but we had plenty of meter to follow through. QueenKoa decisive in the moment, and that's how you have to be. Jam mauls this character when she's actually able to close distance.
And you see, I mean, the coverage is so good. Jam is just puts one in the chamber, takes her shot, and then she can just navigate that bullet down directly when you need it, right? So you're getting in, you have the option of layering it with like the RC to just get those punishes like that. And when you're iDom and you're trying to be preemptive, that's like what can lose out so well. It's like those call outs just get sniped. Oh, two cross up. Gets the Grave Reaper open as well, but you see QueenKoa just dashing forward, trying to get the punish, and just like that, Arbiter sign denied.
Most of our life total might end up getting denied as well. As again, quick empowered the airborne low. The most infuriating thing in the game to get hit by.
Oh, the puffball might have been up there. iDom bursting, trying to salvage this round, but the Gekurin is going to hit what side? Good luck. Good luck guessing what that was.
Yeah, plenty of questions. Unfortunately, no answers. QueenKoa continues to roll here with a quick sweep of the legs.
I like that. Little frame trap, or a little shimmy with the walk back close slash. Finally, though, a 6P from iDom connects, but we just jump right over the Grave Reaper and are just putting on this guard pressure. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the timing on this is just so hard to deal with here. Gets caught trying to reach, still fine though. Applying all of the pressure as the rising normal finds the mark. The fuzzy stuff is evil.
So scared. Okay. Gets to hit that time, and the run-up throw. iDom not out of it yet, but we have meter for a Dragon Kick RC. Ryujin is waiting, and yeah.
Double jump and teleport does manage to get out of the corner at least. QueenKoa does not look stressed. Okay, looking a little more stressed. And looking dead.
Okay. Don't even need to spend the rest, I was about to say. It just doesn't finish the job. I fear for iDom. As many times as like the crouching buttons have gotten sniped, I like iDom still letting it rip. And when it pays off, it's really good. No, not again!
Always a silly way to have it get started here. Quick send once again, a couple empowered specials. We still have the Dragon Kick to be able to take the damage against the wall as well. It's a last sliver of life here for iDom to be able to try and survive.
Oh, 6P. There's a chance. We have Stain State. And the side top over the Gekkerin. Burst coming out. There it is. Next it wins other player. If iDom can get his burst back, it could be huge, but the Gekkerin clears it. No burst for iDom. Once more, QueenKoa finds her way through the onslaught of projectiles, birds, skulls, what have you.
Yeah, it's like, dude, the killing blow building the burst is so unfortunate for the mental, man. That's all like one of my least favorite things to see when I'm playing. Ugh. Still, a more than winnable situation here for iDom. Unfortunately, again, just making space, getting some kind of respite, having a little bit of time to set up is just not a factor. Jam can just play the full screen game, get some of those charges up, get those cards ready. And once the cards are kind of all shuffled in, you're no longer safe to do any kind of projectile gaming. The burst options are too quick once it gets there.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, there's 3 of them too, so it's true RPS. You have to worry about which of the 3 and you're gonna have to deal with in that moment, and they all have their utility in this matchup, as QueenKoa has shown mastery of them all. But iDom, Master of Testament, is gonna be able to get bursted out actually, and then immediate Ryujin into powered up. Okay, I'm scared for iDom now.
Tap of the dome, trying to kick their top hat off. Feel good here. Oh, had the instant block punished, but doesn't get anything for it. Great juggle, though, and is able to reapply Stain as well.
Ooh, okay, we have the hit. Can we finish the job? Are we close enough to the wall? Not quite. The whiff grab. RC. Oh my gosh, you're just about dead. Okay, had a burst.
Should have been, but still all good as the Arbiter sign deletes Jam off that one there. His raw overhead is good enough for full screen.
Alright, iDom with a sliver of hope here. Winning around is huge, but you're back in jail. 5P though gets out, but the Gekkerin gets in.
Always backdash on wake up. Good call, Stain applied. 6P finds the mark as well.
Arbiter signs time. No burst out for QueenKoa. iDom finally with a lead in a game. Gets the low, gets the burst. But Dragon Kick, the equalizer.
Full bars once again too. Tap of the dome. Great. Oh, the deflect shield helped a ton. And is able to find the Arbiter sign too. Once again. Trying to get that swim back to the surface here. iDom far behind, but we have seen a ton of reverse 3-0s today.
Yeah, could be another one for the board. I mean, QueenKoa not running out of steam or anything, right? Maybe getting caught in those moments trying to escape and maybe catch a special to just get right back in iDom's face, but it's not worked out, at least in those couple of rounds, but plenty of time to make adjustments for herself. Let's see how game number 4 plays out.
I mean, not the start you want to see. It's a lot of damage, and you've already lost the positional war completely. You are stuck to the corner here. Damn. I mean, the just blocks for QueenKoa have been fantastic.
No, absolutely. I was just making note of that too. On so many of these like multi-hit buttons, she has just stayed in your face with such great defense here. All powered up. The red, green, and blue, but we get the challenge, and we waste a card. And the 6P on the backside with the side swap. Okay, iDom, chill out.
Yeah, recognizing you at Stain State, knowing you're able to keep corner, super clutch. As when the Arbiter sign hits, able to utilize the burst to actually be able to break out, but what a stop!
Oh my gosh, Meaty's there. Gets the big bite, and I was about to say, iDom was like, yo, bet that side swap looks sick. Want to see it again? Man. He is so good at like converting off of these moments and making them work out so well. KyokuReset though spends the burst, finally goes for a throw, which he hasn't done much often.
Great tech. A little hop forward two. Couple connections twice in a row. Here we go. Full cards once again. A chance now to break through as iDom trying to weather the storm. And the 2H on reversal. I was talking about it earlier. iDom is very good with that normal, but it can still get you in a lot of trouble if you guess incorrectly.
Yeah, QueenKoa has blown him up for it so many times. Just a mix of just like the Gekkerin, also the slidey, and just whip punishing in general. But at the full Stain State though, good chance here. We finally blocked the 5D, but we're still stuck in trouble. And a hard knockdown. iDom in a great spot here to go to game number 5.
That was a slick air-to-air. Oh, jumped forward but doesn't block. What?
Okay, we're fine. The chop.
Jesus.
Just to look away. Nah.
Dude, the jump into not blocking the burst, I was instantaneously, I'm like, it's over. We're done for. There's not a chance. We've never had a chance.
I figured it was like the same thing. Get the jump block, get the punish. Maybe trying to go for an exert air throw on the burst, but don't work that way in no strive.
As they at least here, not quite going through the way that we needed to, but there's still a chance. The download has been kind of ridiculous on iDom's side. QueenKoa more than capable though of just finding that one hit and being able to break this open. And that could be that one hit. Instead, take the cards.
It's like the less dragon kicks iDom takes to the face, the better he does. So if he can keep that trend going, I think he might have a good chance at game 5.
I mean, getting my head kicked off seems to be the problem with my gameplay currently.
Hey, we have statistical evidence. But so far though, pressure's good. Pretty even on these trades as well between both the players. I love that side swap so much off the Stain State.
Uh-oh. Reconnect. Summon of the Succubus. Everything about to get messy now. Stain State is applied after the knockdown here. Dashes up and just goes low Arbiter's sign. Never let him know your first move.
The reverse 3-0 is right at the doorstep for iDom. They cross up Gekkerin with the full combo though. QueenKoa gets the charge and wants to bring back the Ryujin. Oh! Half your life gone, no hard knockdown, but iDom has to be extra careful here. We're going back to the old you.
Oh, that time after the 2H had plenty of time for the 6P. Tried to double up with the dragon kicks here, and on this throw, things could get dire. We saw a burst in the middle on the Arbiter sign last time. Not gonna happen this time though.
So many good throws during Stain States. iDom's getting extra damage off of it. Blocks the Ryujin. The RC's there, another block on the Gekkerin as well, and it was able to block after the whip 2H. Oh, the bird whiffed. No, the whiff throw too. Uh-oh, Proxy.
I thought maybe he was genius there with the bird coming to the opposite side, but now behind on the resources here. Set point on either side. 2K2D gets blocked, but that was a genius teleport.
Mouqui for iDom Did not get punished during the guard string into Grave Reaper by the command jump slidey. Teleports in back to mid-screen, avoids being in the corner. This is going to be huge with the puffball. Hard knockdown. Here comes QueenKoa.
Reapplies the pressure here. Same situation as before. The 6-piece way late, but it still hits. What?
QueenKoa cannot take a hit by a normal. Almost avoids the 2K, 2Ds. Okay, but the 2H.
Couple times it's gotten into trouble. This time it is the hero. One last chance with the RC still in pocket. 6P and recognizes we have to reassess. One last chance. Oh my, this actually could be over in a hurry. The 2-tough game now. Getting a little bit easier as we go. What a jab is gonna get the break. A huge chance for QueenKoa.
Yeah, pretty on both sides. The slide! The burst block at the win! Oh my god! That was unblockable! Ball game, okay? Going up against the Millia from Walter is going to be Hazen on Happy Chaos.
My god, and Haircar at the start lets it rip right away. Not going to work out as the headbang goes to the wrong direction. And Walter finds that first knockdown, which is immediately going to make us have to spend our burst.
Oh, the roll through. Sometimes the old tricks still are effective here. But the Bat Moon's going to connect. And Walter now with a small life lead and the RC for the full combo.
Head off the top. With S disc finds the air to air. That was a hell of a pickup. It might not be the best anti-air, but it's still a massive multi-hitting normal there. Millia's close slash has been good from the start. So we do find our cross-up normal to take the kill at the finish.
Get the disc. Happy Chaos now where he doesn't want to be. But we do find a far slash into the curse ball, which is just a blockable projectile. No big deal when you block it really much either. And you jump into the corner to get thrown. And now back to the blender we go. We're going to burst. But Hazen running out of options here.
Unfortunately, Curse Ball not quite what it once was. Still able to chuck it out there, but no application as we get caught trying to reach.
Just the difference. Not even a year ago, right? This character everyone would look at and just be like, oh, here we go. Jack on Happy Chaos, ready to steamroll another one. But, you know, it's such a different character at this point. It's interesting to see. And it's much harder, I know, for Hazen to really accomplish maybe what they want to do, but I applaud them for sticking to it.
Yeah, I think that the character overall has a very cool design in terms of the actual visuals and the gameplay idea. It just was like a little overwhelming for like a pretty significant portion of time. So, you know, hate to see him move so far down, but, you know, glad to see that some people are still sticking it out. And Walter, now listen, top decking well, our ironclad hero here.
Walter.
I have an embarrassing amount of hours to play this fire dog.
It's 1 and 2, all right?
Yeah, it gave us so good.
1 and 2.
Slay Spire 1 is my airport game. I have like a billion hours on mobile too. It's embarrassing, actually.
That is me with like Vampire Survivors, I'm telling you.
Yup. Good here though.
Hazen the one surviving here. So far, a little bit of a life lead, turning this round, trying to take us to a 1-1, but the hair card counterpoke. Anything for the knockdown.
This is the worst position. No bullets in the chamber. Can't quite get them back like you used to here. Millia is going to keep that pressure up. And with the amount of meter Walter had, even if you block that, there's 10 more seconds of block string there. Not a chance.
And the winger actually getting the kill. All right. Walter holding strong, but the Goomba Stomp. How I have missed you. 2S into ready aim. And the Deus Ex Machina. It's like seeing an old movie again for the first time in a while, you know? It's comforting in a way, even if, you know, you might not be a fan of it after so many viewings.
Too deep. And this time, dude, all of that round one immediate hair car has been the setup for the rest of these. Every single time you see the startup, it's been the double overhead since then. But a quick little strike of the pose on the roll past. The Hazen doing a great job equalizing on the rounds at least.
And then just, you see it, the curse ball not even bouncing all the way, but we did get a little something. And we have the teleport shots. Finding if the curse too far for the stand dust, but Hazen still gets a hit. Small life lead. No Deus Ex Machina, but no combo either. That was rough.
It was curse only from there. Says I'm out of bullets, but I still got a projectile, big dog. Throwing snowballs at him as we retreat 1-1.
This is what he's come down to. He just has to lob him at you. Just slapping you with the Nerf ball, just like, here, catch. 1-1 though, hold on. 1-1, hold on. This is good. This is getting good. As Hazen is just showing you that, you know, with a bit of elbow grease and a whole lot of skill, make it work, and the double Goomba Stomp combo is going to get bursted out as a strong start. Oh, the double again.
Yeah, I see people doing variations of the old copy pasta. It's no longer slam curse, bam, bang, bang, backdash. It's all good now. Does get a break there at least as we try to reapply curse there. You know, again, chucking the snowballs where we can.
Oh. And we had the aim up, so we got the snipe on the jump back, and with a perfect Hazen in full control. Okay, off to the corner with you. Burst the bad moon. So should be getting a lot of meter here, but now you don't have a burst to get out of the situation. So I don't know really much how much it's going to do for you.
Oh my god, dude, Capel. That's the tweet. Jesus Christ, the pressure is unreal. Walter just full sends again and again. Never had a chance to move.
Well, round start curse ball, gets the anti-air, and I love how it just deletes the disc whenever he just tosses one, so he can just keep throwing it and hoping for the best.
Okay. All right. Once again, we have one bullet left in the chamber. 6B gets the stop, takes us to the corner here, and steals the wall with the teleport.
Like that. Little hesitation. See if the burst comes out, gets a close slash wall break. It's even here. The jump over, though, getting punished. There's the burst out from Hazen, throwing a curse ball. No more bullets. Has to find a way to reload, but it's the hair card getting the punish on the far slash.
And once again, I mean, just once we find that initial hit, that one knockdown, that heavy disc in the corner into the corner steal was just the deal is sealed. There's just not a chance to get to play the game again. And one bullet left, and you just never get space to actually take any shots.
Yeah, we only saw the one Deus Ex Machina. I mean, that doesn't even give bullets back anymore. So, I mean, it's just like harder to manage their resources. They can be good when used effectively, but it's so much harder. You can't just spam bang bang, you know? So it's impressive to see navigating with the limitations that exist now.
Definitely agreed. Push out though, uses that one bullet, quick reload, and unfortunately there the gold, at least unfortunately for Hazen, the gold burst catches right away. It's going to be forced to utilize their own resource, but for good measure.
All right, just a pew wall break. 3 bullets left in the gun. Curse though is going to ready up, but we nice PRC4 to go under the curse ball. Right. Gets the spin dash, gets the finish. Walter now on match point, despite Hazen's best efforts. A little bit harder, a lot harder to close out these rounds, but still has an opportunity. Curse ball too far, but gets the snipe on the jump back. They should get the wall break here. huge. We still have Curse on. We avoid the Capel. The back there still gets caught, and now Hazen gonna be stuck in this corner. Half a bar, has a burst. It's gold though. It's gonna get a lot more meter here, so we got a chance to roll under. Walter ain't ready, and Deus Ex Machina can come through with the classic.
Yeah, I was gonna say no extra bullets, but it doesn't matter. The magic bullets are still good enough. Now the round start is actually gonna win the footsies instantly.
Oh, and tried to press after a quick IB, an instant block. Get sniped out, and now it's time. Guess for your life.
Could have done it one more time. Bad Moon continues to find the mark. Here we go with the winger.
Hazen might not even get the burst back here. It's not, especially with using the deflect shield. Ooh, catch the backdash! Chance!
Uh-oh. Out of focus. Doubles up with the curse balls there. Walter content to just down back. A pixel of life left. That Capel unfortunately will delete.
Hey, those 2 a.m. arguments or discussions after any offline fighting game session is some of the best times, all right?
Lee connect here though off the start. Great on the 5 key. Every single player we've seen have a chance against the jam tonight. That has been the key. Every time she goes for one of these errant hops and tries to reset pressure and look for that mix, you have to stop it early. You have to show her she cannot just full send.
We'll send it here. Big blast. All the power in the world. Which we're going to choose? Avoids the slidey, gets the card toss, and try to double up with a throw, but no good.
Ooh, I like the spacing we played there after the breakdown, but a similar situation on the opposite side. Johnny just can't full send and go for the deal. You got to be able to answer it. QueenKoa showing things off.
All right. Gets the fuzzy afterwards. BRC into the trade after against the 6P. Cute. With the close slash even cuter. Nicely done there. QueenKoa escapes the corner and escapes with the round. Oh, man. That Gekkerin damage, that wall break too. QueenKoa definitely played with these resources so well, but the Gekkerin though gets punished on one.
Interrupted out of the deal attempt. Fuzzy stuff. It's going to be YRC'd. Hops past. That was interesting timing as the deflect shield gets beaten. Oh no!
All right, we have all the cards in the deck, and I know Johnny is not one to like it stacked against him. Should have died. Wasn't ready for that to counter hit, so didn't get the Ryujin rip. Small chance for MJ, but you really got to dig deep if you want to bring this one back to a third round.
Oh, and that is a place that we saw a lot of people be successful being able to challenge. Here's the 5P, stops the jump. Burst is still available here, but probably going to end up holding it. We're at a pixel of life, and off the dragon kick is going to still find the puffball. We made a ton of room with the deflect shield, but Jam just happens to be pretty good at taking space.
Absolutely, you pushed her away. The puffball didn't even really move forward, but it was in the perfect zone to catch that hurt box, to move just enough to stay up where you need it. QueenKoa, again, snap decisions, and it just works so well.
Someone said,
Proxy is the next guest character. Hell yeah.
I like the one about this. Says, can't wait for the guest character, Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat. Listen, he canonically will destroy you with a baseball bat. So like, I'm in. Down, he'd be sick.
I am 100%. Okay.
He does an install. He's got thing 1, thing 2, puppet character. Hold on, bro.
I don't know if we're ready for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not ready for that rape trap either. Off the wall with the big blast, and we're just making sure we make the most of these resources. Hard knockdown with the full assortment of skills.
Keeping the low, mistimed it, but still fine. Pressure it again. The hop forward with the deal is going to get answered immediately. Both players have been exceptional at stopping these errant jumps.
Oh, dash and whiff. Again, MJ staying a little safe, but the block on the overhead puts QueenKoa in a great spot.
Okay, footsies in my guilty gear. Jesus Christ, what a 6P. Oh, but get their head kicked off for that one. That's a little,
Hey, we saved the burst just for such an occasion. Gets out of the corner, gets the grab. We're going to power up another. No, we're just going to go for close slash dash in. And now MJ has to just deal with it. Pun intended.
First one we've seen all tournament long actually ends up whiffing that reversal super. I was expecting a bit more of it.
Oh, and the side swap. The RC gets the grab, so no with punish here for QueenKoa, who's back stuck in this corner. And doesn't defeat the overhead. We get the hit, we get this wall break. We don't get the kill, but it's a one touch. Man, Air Miss Finder is such a cool special.
It's actually kind of sick. Yeah, I like hating on Johnny, but that's one of those ones I kind of got to hold.
He can hold, gets the grab. Oh, that was cute. Even better, the anti-air catching the jump. Okay. MJ is cerebral right now. I love it. He's everywhere you don't want him to be.
The reposition there was so slick. The dash back into the dash even further back. It's cinema. Caught him with the misblunders. We land as well. Pressure getting a bit messy here as QueenKoa with a fantastic 6P.
Heavy advantage too. Doesn't get the wall break, not close enough, but we brought it all the way back.
Damn, clean follow up there. The second we block the defensive mechanics, no chance to survive. Back to the room we go as QueenKoa has 2 straight, a single game away from getting into that top 4, closer and closer to the podium.
And it was actually serendipitous that the charged Gekurin didn't wall break, because it kept MJ in the corner and you had all that damage that was there. You had the resources, so you can pile on all the finishing touch on that round that let QueenKoa take it to 2-0.
Chance.
But to game 3, the J versus J matchup can go a little further if MJ can make it work out, but the trade into immediate power up, QueenKoa is going to start out real strong.
Throwing the rabbit at him. My God. Still we got the back throw. Takes control of the situation.
Oh, going to get a full combo sequence off of that. So unfortunate for MJ, who's going to get tossed to the corner here. Another Gekurin just for the knockdown. And even match once more.
Block all around the initial setup. Unfortunately, the next 2 are just a bit too quick in succession. Round up. MJ. I feel like I've said this time and time again. I'm a very broken record type of beat today. It has been a lot of reverse 3-0s. So honestly and truly, in my mind, this is already 2-2.
But hey, QueenKoa already defended herself against 1 3-0 potentially, right? So what's another for the pile? Good blocking on the fuzzies. But you still got to block. MJ fighting the way out of the corner here and gets the 6K into a clean counter hit. Now it finally gets to play.
Big guaranteed stuff. Still has 50 meter to play with even after we slice it up.
Oh, good FD on the air dash in. Ricardo, no combo from it, but the life lead all the way to MJ's side except for the challenge with the 5P. Ooh, baby.
What a
nasty cross up, dude.
Dude, the clean hit on the opposite side, getting straight into the OD to guarantee that the burst is not a factor. So much going well for QueenKoa on that one.
Okay, there's the burst out from MJ. Maybe last chance there. Misses Finder dash out. Gets the and Senga overhead. QueenKoa get caught.
We got plenty of meter. YRC hasn't been super effective so far. Clean touch though.
Oh. Try to escape. I like that 5P off the BRC to put the card out safely. Good tech clip from QueenKoa. Geki, Ryujin, RC, and that'll do.
And one more entrance into the tornado. Unfortunately, the stage is set for that one. QueenKoa sends them through the wall and takes the finish. It is 3 games straight, is able to prevent that potential run back that we've seen so many times tonight. Tonight, or is a new player taking the crown? This game could be the one to decide it, as Walter, again, just a reminder, the only player left who does already have a TNS victory here in Guilty Gear Strive.
So far, so good. That first hit already, but keeping Millia stuck in one spot much a little harder. But you can do it if you knock all her life out with the burst being gone. But now Scissors getting compelled into the corner.
And now for the throw. Doubles up after the butterfly here. Stagger, 2Ps do find the mark. Walter trying to get some kind of jump away, is going to get close slash to the troubles and will certainly die for it here as the first round going heavily in Scissors' favor.
All right, not too bad. I mean, the damage differential that Anji can put out is going to be big, and a lot of this area that Anji can cover well with a lot of those normals, a 6P and more, can help out a lot. So we'll see how Walter navigates and gets this approach going.
The right idea with the spacing there. Doubles up and was looking for the throw bait. I appreciate that backdash.
All right, though. Gets the spin, the Koi's there. We try to grab on a reversal, but Scissors gets a big hit, but Walter answers right back.
After break has a chance. Still decent on the meter here. Here, Footsies finds the hit, wakes up with super, but gets caught by the disc. What a throw, though! What a sequence!
That was the most non-strive Guilty Gear Air throw I've seen from this game out of Scissors. But they're still on the back foot. Oh, challenge with the 2P.
Oh,
PRC.
my God.
Nice. Game 1 to Scissors.
Dude, you see the start of that overhead, the RC comes through. That's the good player mix-up. He said, I know you're quick enough to react to this. You'll see that many frames of it. You're already going to be invested. That's a good call.
And I have one final thing, because I thought of it during that match. Yes, the grappler would be Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because her command grab, she would shove you into the wardrobe.
Oh my God. Game designer Raph. That is
godlike.
Fire. That is amazing.
Okay. Game 2 between these two titans is Scissors in the corner already round start, but blocks the bad move and gets the punish and Walter burst just to keep you in the corner.
There. Good. 5K finds the mark, able to sweep out the legs, but the reversal super is going to break through.
Alright, 2P mash. And RC's just to frame trap and make some space, so really good here from Scissors.
Still able to get out of the situation there. Breakthrough. Doesn't let Scissors get any of that meter spent. Touch behind on the resources here, but not going to matter with a trade like that. Chance now for the throw, but Walter gets the throw. He was looking for the tech, but he actually managed to get the grab. That's cute.
All right, gets more pressure. The compel in, but jump K from Scissors and a small punish on the disc. Gonna put Walter back in the corner here. But again, so hard to keep this in check. Gets the knockdown, run up throw, butterflies out. Get this more solid pressure, RC off the overhead, and that should be the round with the super.
Just cut this down to size, around a piece. Just once again, there's a good chance here. Go straight in for the first attempt. Not gonna work out there as we find our hair cart once again. A dropped combo still nets us advantage.
Counter hit with the 6 heavy chain, the delay for the burst. Scissors getting a lot of damage, still burst out. Now Walter got the lead, has the burst available, tried to wake up with it, getting sniped, and Scissors starting to get some damage.
What a 6P though, and is able to close distance too. We've been so up tempo.
Ooh, the Ko! Oh, the burst bait as well. Scissors got a little greedy with it. I understand.
Dude, being able to go 6P on one side and Ko on the other, resets the pressure a couple times in a row. The risk gauge is cranked right now.
Spin dash is good. If we get to the wall, we can kill. That should do it.
Made me a little nervous, but did manage to get there just in time. Was stuck to the wall for a while, but we still get our finish. It is a game of a piece as Walter is able to take some of that momentum back.
1-1 here between these two. To get to that top 4 is not going to be an easy task. But, you know, neither are strangers to the strength and power that they bring to the table. But Millia versus Anji, both strong in their own ways, and Walter and Scissors, masters of their craft.
Like that count at 5K, finds the mark and doubles up on the reset attempt. Scissors goes out of trouble. Doesn't manage to swing back. It's back to the mid screen for both players now.
And patience here from Walter. As Scissors kind of throwing caution to the wind, but Walter's not trying to put their hand somewhere where it gets trapped, but they put their burst right up there and pay the price.
That it is certainly enough to secure our kill. Full follow-up. Scissors back in the advantage once again, taking the round and still having max resources.
Oh, Naga. And we didn't get the full combo with the close slash. A little awkward of a hit. So Walter losing a little bit of opportunity, and now Scissors back in it with the counter hit close slash. That's a big amount of damage.
Secondary clean hit straight afterwards. 2 taps that does pops the umbrella on him and actually manages to secure what should be the victory here as Millia not enough life to even have a chance to survive. Scissors back in control again, 2-1. A little bit of a trade back and forth here, but the advantage to the Anji main.
No, yeah, absolutely for sure. Making the most of those hits, you know, one small drop from Walter gave Scissors back some real estate, and then one counter hit close slash, one far slash counter hit, and then Millia just made a wet paper. Can't take it.
Doesn't get there though on the full send of jump. Heavy disc and doubles with Capel. It was a lot of visual noise, which earns us a throw.
TP Mash and the 6H gets out of dodge. Overhead block. We have the meter to make it a little safer and keep our turn.
Side pass though, tries to drop the fish. Not gonna work out here again. Attempted the low and doubles up with the high as we managed to twirl past and reposition.
And the Ko just, you know, going unpunished again. Walter taking advantage of the situation, gets burst out of the corner as Scissors really wants to win this round. Has the bar to keep it going, and so far so good as the risk gauge is starting to crank.
Oh no, full send on the jump up. Isn't able to find anybody though as we double again. The distance closed, so much to have to process in the moment here, and it's just as simple as the run up and toss them.
Walter within it around here. Can we get to our final game between these two as we're going coast to coast once more? I like the backdash too, especially in a spot where we saw the 2P out from Scissors. And jump slash, gonna get a nice counter hit with the wall break. Advantage Walter.
Down once again with the air car, falls down with the overhead. Burst makes space. What a rundown, but Walter understands the spacing. That S-Disc was so sick.
Almost in that combo too with the 6 heavy. Dropped at the end from being too far. Last chance for scissors in this round. All Walter has to do is get one good grab or this 2K 2D in the mix. Ugh.
An easy cleanup from there. Still has burst, still has meter. So many resources still on the table, and at that point you can be as risky as you'd like to be. But if our pattern recognition continues to track scissors, still having that extra game, still having that extra space, potentially gonna be able to keep the momentum on their side. We'll see. Another game 5 for the books here.
I wouldn't have asked for anything less between these two. Round start, give each other a little bit of space, mutual respect, and a big mutual tech. And it's Scissors who has that small life food to kick things off here in game 5.
Clean touch but no confirm. Heavy disc isn't going to work out. Doubles up with the jab though, which secures us a knockdown. Cold burst goes way wide. This is a disaster for Walter now.
The allure of the reversal gold burst so strong, the air throw even better. Gets the butterfly, the full combo from it should be able to kill here with the RC. And a quick round puts Scissors now on match point. That one block on that gold burst, even if you can't punish it in that moment, shifted everything in that round, and Scissors just ran away with it. Every 5H is just Scissors trying to end Walter's life right now.
Tech doubling up with the Fujin, trying to pressure while they can. 2K 2D finds the mark. Millia more than capable of making the comeback here, especially with the bad moon starter.
I smell a counter super. No, it's gonna be a Ko. Hold on. Last chance for Walter. 2P, the burst. Oy.
From there, it is certainly enough. Very nice for Scissors here. And again, I mean, just being able to get that first game, have that advantage.
Down whatsoever here. Winners finals to see who gets that grand finals guaranteed top 2 spot. Let's go.
Not the start we wanted to see. Oh, actually, maybe the start we wanted to see. It was all a ruse. Able to delay just enough to actually find the throw and get the corner position. Is now looking to close a bit of distance to reclaim after the burst.
Oh, stroke a big tree. Not a bad option when you anticipate any of the far slashes or heavy slash from Ramlethal, even the sword toss. And then the up back once more, strong option.
Empty with the low. Love the idea. Doubles up with the HCL and finds the hit again. Fortissimo for the knockdown and one last chance. Throw might be on the table. Instead, it's the deflect shield.
And she's gone. The fade away into whiff punish. Fishy's movement and decisions of where to go at any given time have been just continue to be stellar.
Oh my god, and this is just, you're just about to get taxed for half your life bar for that one. Mortobato to break through.
Get her swords back, no problem. The up back dive. Getting a little bit of punish, just right now, FishyFishy in just a real worst spot.
Good tech, a great follow-up here. Mortobato once again, 2 touching. Once we had the resources that we needed here, a round apiece. Important to take this one home. Do not put yourself in a position to need to play from behind here. The flex shield buys a little bit of room, but so good at closing distance.
Good checks for Akeno. Has punished a lot of those strokes, not too bad, but these backdashes have been getting punished. If Fortissimo was going to have to wall break, now Akeno's going to have to guess for game because it's going to be a nasty situation. Dash in 2K 6H. And that'll do. Game 1, FishyFishy.
And this first win, I mean, getting the snowball rolling, especially with a character like this, could be huge. I do want to say, At round start last time, we saw FishyFishy go for an opening that they did before, where they went for the dash up, and Akeno actually tried to go, I believe it was 2S that they pressed, which we've seen that sequence happen quite a few times, and Fishy was able to win at most of them. So if we see a repeat again, if Fishy presses a touch earlier, we might get a very early burst from Akeno.
I think so. But that's why you also see Akeno has switched over to more like the 2Ks, because the 2Ss have been a bit more risky, as FishyFishy, like you mentioned, is flying over them. So if we're trying to like cover against a stroke to big tree, so we don't get low profile, just that quick 2K, but more of a saving grace. We'll see how the round start plays out though. Game 2. I like that call. It's still the early burst because they got hit, but the jump forward at round start was a bit better of an informed decision.
Next, no swords in pocket. Still is able to tap the dust. It doesn't matter. I still have the jacket, the weapons galore.
Oh, and the far slash gets punished by the dive. Nice chance for here, as FishyFishy says, I don't like this part of the stage. We're going back.
That's continuing to, take our tour around the entirety of the stage here. Unfortunately, has to use the burst to not get sent back through, but that option is denied straight away. A great answer to be able to take round 1.
Your respect. Walking the round start 5K, but the 6 heavy is going to swing, get a hit, and that's Half-Life gone once more. Like, FishyFishy, a lot of awareness of how they approach. They're not overextending too much, but it's still an advantage for Akeno, who's just been very patient. But that throw gets punished, and now we side swap.
That RC puts you in a little bit of a spot. That a bit nerve-wracking, but still good here. Flips forward and gets the 2K 2D.
Deflect into stroke? Just like that to get right under the chase down from getting pushed back by the flex shield? What a turnaround, as now FishyFishy tried to get close enough to get more pressure, but the pushback from FD into a quick combo, not quite enough, but the 5P will do it.
And the bounce back. I listen, this is how we saw that previous set go. First game, that momentum, that cushion, that ability to have a little bit more time to play from ahead and be able to adapt. Potentially going to be the difference maker once again. FishyFishy. See how we adjust to our early stage of this one.
No, between the two, yeah. It's been a cool little back and forth, as like last time, an early start against Akeno doesn't mean too much, as once they get their engines revved up and they remember like, oh yeah, Ramlethal, which is pretty cool. They can really go for that steamroll. But I mean, they're both trying to run over each other, so it's not really different with the game plan, just the execution of it.
I was gonna say different flavors of this. It's still cake. It's just,
oh shit, cake. 2 cakes.
Close last there though, turns into the 5K. Rekkas follow through, and we have Mortal Blotto to guarantee, so the hard knockdown instead of the meter is the choice.
Oh, and then the run up 2K, yeah. No escaping this situation here, as FishyFishy is in a rough spot in the first round of game 3.
I mean, what an adaptation. I was talking about all that playing from behind, having a little bit more time, blah, blah, blah. Akeno has changed the channel, clean hit again. Is able to burst out of that one and try and keep some momentum, as we do punish the stroke on that one.
We don't block the flip, because you did not want to get wall broke or anything worse. But, ooh, gets a clean hit. And the wall broke up to Fortissimo, so finally we get a hard knockdown for FishyFishy. He's now going in with the double overhead, full connection to a big wall break again.
Chance now can jump in, got the hit again. Isn't able to fully string it together, but it's still fine. We have pressure, we have the corner, we have everything we could possibly need. We have the block as well.
We have the meter for Akeno, hard knockdown, now it's a guess for game situation. With the meter here, your FD is okay, but do we goal burst? Ooh, FD we saved. The 2D, we catch the backdash, hold on.
Oh my god, and under any other circumstance, I think that burst is amazing. No swords? That is a really rough situation to be in.
And then just avoiding the rock with the stroke, getting nice and close. A burst advantage for FishyFishy, but may have to spend it soon. We're already at half-life gone, and they're still stuck in this corner. Yo, the 6P awareness into the hard knockdown. It's party time.
Again, doubles up with this cover dash. Clean touch as things are getting completely out of control here. Akeno. I mean, deflect shield probably on the table here soon. Gotta expect it instead. It's a quick low, which should be just enough as the wall health is not able to hold up on the break.
And like that, FishyFishy now 2-1 advantage in winners finals. One more game away from guaranteed top 2, a new highest placing, and a chance to get this Eno champion on the graphic in that first place spot. You know what's even cooler, Scissors, is you are one of them. So not only that, but you are part of that historic night here at TNS. Going to game number 4.
Oh my god, the round start answer is straight in with the stroke. Okay, and the hop over was very ready for the first layer of the mix, but gets caught out on the second as unfortunately we get our face caved in. Leaving us down to just a little bit of life left.
Oh, there's the block, and there's a small 2K2D. And you even see Akeno just with as much of a life lead that recognize, yeah, I don't want to leave anything to chance. But unfortunately, it looks like FishyFishy says there's no chances here, just skill. Oh my goodness. Great block though on the side of Akeno. Until the hover dash slash, that's gonna be it. Proxy, we're on match point for FishyFishy.
Torpo, it'll close distance. Stroke doesn't work out, but second time it does, okay.
A huge counter hit there from Akeno. Once more, half-life gone on the side of FishyFishy, but once more they thread the needle with the dive, and off to the corner we go with the wall break. No, we're just going to set up a grab, and this is a scary spot for Akeno here.
The legs sends it out one more time. Big chance. Unfortunately, does not go their way. A clean connect, but managed to live. Still a bit of life left. It has plenty of meter to fight.
Not seen that super in a hot minute. We have resources on the side of FishyFishy. The YRC's there. Can they finish the job?
And it looks like they absolutely can. Anji's able to survive the onslaught against the jam.
See how we do. QueenKoa has been just a master of bringing these sets underneath James' heel. Has just made such quick work of anybody, but Scissors is playing a character that could be just as belligerent in a lot of different ways. And with this pressure, not going to get QueenKoa a chance to get those stocks up and get those powers on. Okay, $10 to the Matcherino from Blue Moon. Thank you so much, taking us up to $32. Really do appreciate your help to make these players' night a little sweeter.
Yeah, thanks again to everybody who has been continuing to help out and participate when it comes to the Matcherino. As always, 100% of that Matcherino does go to the players, so definitely make sure you check it out if you can. As QueenKoa says, listen, a little bit extra added in there. I'm going to keep that pressure up, try to get a bit more aggressive while we can.
And we keep the powers. Gekrin gets whiffed, but we get the grab from it. And you're in a tough spot here if you're Scissors. The charge Ryujin is ready to erase that life bar.
The quad backdash, okay. I've only heard about it in Legend.
Flickering RC. We're going for plus frames. The cross-up's good. Scissors defending very, very well here. Almost within the full amount of the storm. But this should be able to finish it. Yeah. You think you're going to be okay, but charged Ryujin is insane damage for a special.
Again after the break. 2P attempted check, closes distance and actually gets the hit with the fan early, but has to reposition.
Oh, going for some good IBs, but didn't get the block on the overhead. Almost punishing the butterfly instead. He's going to get the knockdown into the flip, trying to get cute with it, and the Ryujin RC. Gonna see a burst from Scissors right there.
Oh god, the parry breaks through. Still has meter for the potential mix-up now. Was a little late on the dash and gets kicked in the forehead. He's just tall enough.
And there's dash in. The air throw though. Another great air throw from Scissors as QueenKoa went for the re-jump to keep applying pressure. Denied it with a great option. Scissors up one game in this loser's semifinals.
Another chance at the round start here. Interested to see. I end up trying to play it here. I think usually I'd like to see, I was just about to say, a little bit more of an aggressive start from QueenKoa, but immediately delivers.
Okay, Scissors answers back though, gets a quick overhead, and then the trade. Full screen works out in Jam's favor, gets the full power up, but because we went for all that, it let Scissors get in and get some damage in. I love that awareness from Scissors. Solid. Can't even give Jam any space for more than a couple of seconds. Oh, we try to get cute with it. I love that little walk back and forth. The air throw again from Scissors for the round win, but the burst! Because we did the RC, it gave up the burst lockout. Tried to bait it out there and thought they had a chance, but QueenKoa did it at the right time and still unfortunately lost to another air throw.
Wow, as Necroid comes through, a massive contribution to the match. Reno gets it straight up to $100. Thanks a ton. That is a crazy contribution.
No pressure to the players though, you know? You were playing for 30 bucks. Now you got a whole lot more on the line. The Scissors, unfazed by any potential financial gains, is just getting these grabs. PRC, that should be enough. Oh no, we don't super actually. Hold on. Try to bait out the counter super. Instead, it's the PRC air dash. Scissors with the quick whiff punish is now up 2-0 in this loser semifinal set. The battle of the 4th place monsters is going down to 3rd game with Scissors at an advantage.
Saying this would be honestly and truly about as impressive of a Herculean effort as you could possibly ask for. QueenKoa, we've seen multiple times not only fight off the reverse 3-0, but be the one to execute as well. Scissors, though, looking a bit too sharp in the moment.
Yeah, all these just button placements. QueenKoa is having a hard time just not running into some stuff here and there, which is just the nature of it. What? Counter hit. Hold on. Just going for this. Not quite the wall break yet. Has the meter for the next hit to finish the job. And, okay, this has to be a close slash machine.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
right, though. Not too bad. Another little round here for Scissors as they're putting that pressure on, getting good damage and had enough meter to RC so quickly. The meter gain on these short combos working out so well for Anji.
Too much here. Fujin gets the hit. Is going to immediately extend. Well worth the meter to get us to the wall. Guaranteed a break. And a chance now to try and keep that momentum up. Set point is right around the corner, but QueenKoa continues to fight. Another clean touch.
You spin right through the Gekkerin. RC to get us to a match point for Scissors. Gonna be QueenKoa's biggest fan. It's a tough spot now. Reverse 3-0 is a lot harder. Okay, good start. Gets the hit. It's gonna go for his first some jump kicks. It's gonna save the Ryujin. The Gekkerin connects, going right back in, and the patience with the stare down.
Again, Fujin actually anti-airs, runs up but runs too far. Was trying to read the backdash, it felt like, and now that kicks your burst as well. That is a terrifying spot to find yourself in, and not exactly the type of reversal of momentum that you'd like to see. Oh no, dude.
No, the little walk up from QueenKoa, just knowing the fate that was gonna happen to Scissors, just like giving the illusion of like, maybe I won't block your burst. Nah. But okay, it's still Scissors' advantage here. Just needs that one game to get to top 3 guaranteed. And QueenKoa though, turning on the burners. It's getting real prepped up for a reverse 3-0 course meal, but it's still a long ways away.
Good block, top of the overhead. Ends up trading though, which leaves us in a much better position as again, all of our clean hits so far have just been the 2P.
And we're back to the throw loop city. Try to get the frame kill in front of it, and QueenKoa tried to escape, but right now you are in a rough spot until you Ryujin. Not too bad.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Hey, Scissors once more. A match point. Yeah, we both waited for each other to talk, and then.
Sometimes the silence, you know, build a little dramatic tension. 5K is whiffing on both sides. The knockdown with the fish is huge. This is a great start.
Overhead. Damage is piling on. QueenKoa's life is flashing before her eyes. She blocks the 5D, but what do you get? You get a Gekkerin into a jump in, and some small damage here with the RC, but I smell a burst coming up from Scissors any moment. Right, there's one. The RC, nice block on the fuzzy jump. There's the burst out. Life lead for QueenKoa to survive. Gets the grab on the spin.
Oi, but the parry ends up completely changing the tide of the battle. A chance to get aggressive gets answered straight away. Off against FishyFishy on the line.
Once more, out the gate. Akeno gets a nice start here, but the air dash from Scissors is going to get bursted back, and Akeno gets to 6P. A lot of what Akeno did in that first matchup was really waiting in these prime spots to get the 5P anti-air, 6Ps, as well as just get nice counter pokes, never overextending against Scissors.
Doesn't work out. A little bit of a delay. Doesn't bite on the shimmy.
Does get the weaker version of the windshield wiper. Positive bonus is back, and Ramlethal does so well with positive bonus. 5k, PRC back, and gets 6P'd. Okay, Scissors with a chance.
Again, finds the hit, full follow through, and has the meter. It's going to be just high enough to break. Akeno still has burst, almost to 50%. Retention as well, plenty of resources. So we try to utilize the FD to make space. It ends up working out. Burst is back in time, though, and Scissors is going to spend it.
And I like that, using the spin against the sword, avoiding the explosion. Burst still on Akeno's side. There's the walk, there's the Fujin, there's the burst. Next hit wins, and this is just for the first round. It's the far slash to take it for Akeno with the long range poke.
Yeah, that attempted backdash unfortunately does not work out. Here we go.
Oh, that's huge. Never mind. It could have been a little more, but it's fine though. Scissors gets the 5 heavy counter hit, but drops the combo.
Throws good. Pressure up again. ERC and manages to reset the pressure time and time again. Another great choice.
Oh, and try to 6P again, but the 2S to go under it as Scissors is getting caught trying to whip to punish these far range mid pokes.
Again, knock him through. We can follow up. Didn't have the meter, unfortunately. Was expecting to find the connection there. It's 6P and a dash up instead. Oh, that cross up so tough.
All right, we still got Japanese guts. We still have a small chance here on the side of Scissors. Gets the knockdown, small extension as well. Off to the corner. Didn't get punished by the deflect shield. And gets another whip punish again. Blocks. This is huge. Can we finish the job?
Sleep worked out. Oh, and the parry! Somehow we managed to survive again with a pixel of life, was able to break through. I thought for sure Akeno was able to turn that on its head at that point.
And
how do you possibly restabilize?
I mean, yeah, it's the first game that Scissors got an Akeno here in this tournament. And I like in the back of your mind, you always know that counter super is available and it can come out at any moment, but you can't let that dictate your pressure, right? But Scissors just said, okay, time to hit the switch, deploy the super, and pray that you're pressing these great buttons from Ramlethal into it. So game number 2 so far, Scissors early lead. The tides have turned, and we are playing a lot better than we have in that first set on winner's side, but we wake up sword toss into a wake up air grab.
Into a wake up super. Into a wake up air throw. What in God's name? No patience from anyone. We're just absolutely swinging at every single stage.
If there was anything I vastly remember from Guilty Gear Accent Core and Pulsars, Anji is like an air throwing machine, and that has not changed here in Strive. Scissors is just only missed one air throw attempt in any of the matches that have been on stream that I've seen. Okay, the windshield wipers. Does a little bit of damage there. The fadeaway kick with the air backdash into the Mortal Botto. Akeno is finding a way to stabilize. Sometimes they've lost that game 1 or round 1 pretty heartily, but then they make some clutch adjustments.
Okay, clean connect, forces the burst. And that counter hit would have got a little bit messy here. Tries to swing through, and again was looking for the quick cancel, but that's actually a nice jump away.
Oh, blocks the flip, but still stuck in the spot here. I like Scissors not falling for the bait, getting 6P'd, and is going to get the fan toss into the PRC. Some great damage here to get the wall break as well. Positive bonus, plenty of bar, but we get the hop. Now Akeno, no guaranteed wall break, but the counter, and it's not gonna work.
It doesn't reach far enough. Again, we'll delay. Maybe it was gonna be a twirl coming through on that one. Still fine though.
First out, yeah. 2K2D immediately answered. The up back jump piece have it. The crossover is good. We have a sword available just in case. PRC, last chance here for Scissors. Gets the hit.
Hammond somehow is able to maintain pressure with a pixel of life. I don't understand how in the world it keeps happening, but Scissors somehow is the master of having just 5 life remaining and somehow finding a way.
I mean, I won't keep talking about Japanese guys, but Anji just having so much effective end game health. It is so hard to finish the job against him sometimes. In those positions with no meter, Akeno didn't have a way to scramble. And now the turnaround, it is up to Akeno to try to make this reverse 3-0 happen, but Scissors has just been really strong, really just holding it down after their big win against Walter.
Shoulder down and gets the break. Chance again. Oi! And that quick little reposition was definitely looking good.
This could be the start of something beautiful. We're spending all our swords here. And a great tech here from Scissors, but Akeno's just again happy to chill.
Follow reaches for the throw, and unfortunately there again it's the windshield wipers to answer through.
Oh, here we go. Akeno's feeling comfortable. It's the fadeaway setup in the Mortabato once more, and this is looking like potential to get one on the board. The breadstick is imminent here. We're going to Olive Garden.
Oli not reaching. Still fine though. Lands in 2 Ps. It can't keep happening. They can't keep getting away with this. It can't keep happening! No, dude!
Why won't you die?
I just don't understand. Oh my god.
Anim machines.
If you get Scissors below 10% health and you don't kill them, you auto lose. It's crazy. It has to die in one chunk. It's absurd.
You have to finish the job. You gotta, finish your veggies, or else they're gonna come back and get you.
Tap of the dust. Similar situation again. Still alive. If there's anything we've learned, it's not even close to over.
Less than 10% health, though. Now, though, it is time. We've unlocked final form Scissors. Okay, fade away. The spin. It's gonna get the knockdown here. Burst on both sides, just in case. Great backdash with the 6 heavy. Oh no!
This can't happen. I refuse.
Walks the crossover. 2P again. Scissors has the meter. One big counter hit, but no. The far slash saves Akeno from another pixel comeback fate. And Scissors getting a clean 3-0. So now, with a 1 on the board and going to game 4, there is a chance for Akeno to get us to a game 5, dude.
That whole time I was like, this is gonna happen and I'm gonna scream. I was like, oh my god, it's all good, still got the save. Oh god.
Wake up the damn neighborhood at midnight.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do it. Conway Esports, by the way, coming through. Good to see you. Hope you had a good stream. You're just in time for a kind of a crazy set so far. Nice on the footsies. Akeno doing a great job here trying to restabilize. Scissors with the lead, but still not quite over yet. The back throw is going to reposition as well, and the gold burst is going to put us back to mid-screen again.
Solid reversal there, expensive, but we do have all the bar from that free positive bonus. And right now, Akeno's just trying to stay safe, but the Koi, oh boy, does the job. RC off of that. A 5P extension? Interesting.
Break through those, the Rekkas find the mark. The pressure was just adding up to be a bit too much, and I mean, at this point for Scissors, you've got to be scared off of the reversal counter super a little bit, as it just doesn't work as intended, not all the time.
No, exactly. Little things like that can make or break the matchup here. But Akeno now is getting rushed down pretty hard. Scissors wants to avoid this game 5, does not want this to go the distance, has all the bar in the world to make it happen. There's the first RC. We're going to save it for the second, because Akeno didn't want to try to punish.
Never mind. It's the best super in the game, and Scissors is the greatest. Ignore it all. It's Mortobato. I forgot. Best super. I lied.
You can get tied for first place. It's fine.
Quick trade out those. We win the footsies. Scissors on set point. Akeno survival point. A touch too far, but the attempted whiff punish is a little late. Counter hit on the opposite side. Doesn't matter though. Scissors forces the burst.
Yeah, getting that backdash is big. It kind of wants to make that space, especially when they lost the sword. But the 5P anti-air on behind. It's going to hit that Mortobato. Hard knockdown again. Scissors almost close to getting some more half bar. Gets the back throw. Gets all the meter for another RC. Overhead. Catches the jump. Super's good.
Has 50 meter too, so it can break through even after. But it's going to hold. Okay.
The setup with the air dash doesn't do the job. One more hit for Scissors can finish the job here.
Genius there gets caught out, has burst, tries to hold it as long as possible. The drop on the opposite side, the burst on the opposite side. A comedy of errors, but Scissors comes out on top. So many of these rounds have gone to this ungodly scramble, and it feels like when we get to those scrambles, Scissors is the chosen one.
The unquenchable, immortal Scissors
Again,
on the Anji.
Has definitely been the feeling here. Make sure, by the way, if you're betting channel points on this one, make sure you know you're betting on the result of the tournament, not on the result of the first set here. So if you bet on Scissors, you think Scissors is going all the way. For now, though, back in the mix again. FishyFishy with the opening hit. Drops out, but still gets the reset. That's the Eno way of life. Every drop is just an opportunity, you know?
It's true. Opportunities come and go, and what you do with them is what makes the player. But Scissors, though, off to a great start here early on, as FishyFishy, who's only dropped a small handful of games so far, is poised to be in the driver's seat here. Although Scissors getting counter hit. We can get the wall break off this, not quite, and we bait the counter super. Not gonna kill, I think. Nope. You know what time it is, Proxy.
Okay. Oh, it's time for the 2K2D is what it seems to be. A sweep of the legs ends up saving the day, and finally, someone is able to stop Pixel Health Scissors.
If there's any character that I like closing out around, it's always going to be Eno. When she's on offense, she has so many good ways of just sneaking in that one hit.
I mean, stroke, HCL, note, there's so many ways. You can see there, the note is immediately twirled, but at that distance, Anji's still good to go as Psycho Crusher finds a hit.
Right, almost at the pickup, but we'll take the second one. Get the wall break, some solid damage, and now FishyFishy with positive bonus. Doesn't need much here. Can just wait for the meter to come and have that for a YRC or a reversal super, just like so. Let me finish the sentence, damn.
Absolutely not. No chances. We're going to break it through again. Hard knockdown. Okay, made some space and finds the hit again. The retreating swing perfectly lands. FishyFishy back at it again.
Catching the option of the K option off the spin, going for the hop forward, it being airborne, and then just nice snipe off the fadeaway hit. And again, FishyFishy is always in those prime spots for those kind of things. Airborne backdashes, double jump backwards, waiting and reacting, and just catching the opponents, just trying to navigate forward. It's I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's cool to see an Eno player that's content to give up space to their advantage.
Yeah, that I definitely agree with. Yeah.
Cycle Crusher, nice extension as well there from FishyFishy. The burst out from the jump dust means that FishyFishy now has all this offense going. The RC on the dive and aiming for that wall break. You still there, Proxy? Things are getting a little funky.
Yeah, I was I was actually just typing about that. Things a little fuzzy on our end. I'm still on this though. Dash up, try to look for the throw, 50 meter. Little sweet pass, still okay.
Okay, nice burst. Keep on to the corner.
Okay, Fusion once again was trying to full set the overhead, doesn't actually get the finish, and then gets caught reaching. Eno would have dodged that if she had a smaller hat. Is all I'm saying. She did better fashion choices. That is the Incredibles version of no cape. That hat is a bold fashion choice, and the reason you lost the round.
I mean, for everything she's doing, it stays on pretty well.
That's actually very true.
But Scissors, though, is cutting right through that hat and more. The counter on the string that is not. There is a gap there as Scissors calls it out. Nice block on the dive that time, but a small extension on the side of FishyFishy, and the punish from the Scissors. 1-1 apiece here in Grand Finals.
Yeah, big on the bounce back, trying to do their best to stay involved. Obviously needs 2 sets in a row, which is just an unbelievable effort here again as we start to get later into the night, and having to face off against FishyFishy, who has not nearly had to play as many games as you, and is playing, I mean, actually, I was going to say playing a stressful character to play against, but then I remembered it's Anji on the opposite side. Both players probably feeling a little bit stressed. Let me not underrate the stressfulness of seeing Anji on the opposite side of the screen.
We'll see. I mean, looking at FishyFishy's record for the night, they've taken some game losses, but at most 1%. You know, nothing has gone to a game 5. So if consistency means a damn thing, Scissors may have gotten all they're gonna get, but we will see. Fate is not written in stone here in TNS. Okay, nice extra spin. Yep.
That had to have been the last active frame of Coral, dude. Jesus.
And it's such a good response against Note. I mean, Note is very active and she can control it, sure, but it's going to be guaranteed to get through it. FishyFishy is going to eat a face full of fan with that wall break. Scissors is on the approach. And the best answer to block on that, just go for the air throw. Delicious.
Halfway to the reset now is Scissors. Swing out what we can. Clean jump in, finds the mark.
There's the guard break. Solid blocks here from Scissors, waiting it out, and gets the air dash. Reward from the good blocks. Even if we put ourselves back in the corner, it's okay.
Big legs are trying to prevent the up back there, but it was a touch too far away. Still fine though. We get that quick little kick to the dome. Way past.
Nice. Gets a counter hit on the extended spin. Don't have enough meter for this wall break super yet, but we at least get the damage. Setting up one more sequence here for FishyFishy to tie up the rounds if we can find that hit.
Dropping the fans, got the trade. Okay, being able to break through there, reaches around a piece again. This is a must win on both sides. A huge momentum swing potentially to come through.
All these great conversions here on FishyFishy's side have been such the tail of the matchup here. Gets a little hover dash, the short hover dashes too. Never extension, never too much. But a good block there on the jump D from Scissors. Gets the crown slash, gets the run up grab. Life leads on their side now. Ooh, the delay on the walk back. Gets the light shimmy. Big wall break. Last chance in this round for FishyFishy. The dive. Gets out of dodge. And the air throw.
Still wasn't enough though. Somehow is able to survive. Psycho Crusher hits and is able to reset. This is a dire situation.
There's a burst. Scissors just needs the one though, and the Chipp is gonna do it as Scissors now up 2-1. FishyFishy did not FD the follow-up to Fujin, and Scissors with the lead in the first set of Grand Finals.
With reset potentially imminent. I mean, this is... Dude, there's nothing worse than being in this position here. Come to the winner's side. You've got a lead. You feel confident. This is the first player who has been able to push you to even potentially go into a game 5.
It's true. And the reset would be scary because, I mean, FishyFishy's avoided the pool of the loser's bracket for a long time, but they may be taking a dip. If Scissors has their way, taking a second here before we hop right back into the match. Back and forth has been nothing short of incredible, but as long as Scissors can keep winning these scrambles and getting these more, these solid hits as FishyFishy's trying to find their way in at Anji, we might just see that reset into a Shin Grand Finals.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Throw out the rib. Clean connection on the jump in. Forced burst again. I feel like I've seen this movie once before, and last time we got to witness it went pretty well for FishyFishy.
And Scissors, has denied a lot of those jump Ds. Gets a light punish. FishyFishy wanted the burst because, doesn't want to do that all too precious corner scenario, but Scissors busts out.
Oh, the routing was kind of cute, but wakes up with the normal, finds the hit. I cannot believe the co-whiffs too. So much is happening. I don't know what's in the water tonight, dude.
It's about to be FishyFishy as Scissors gets this next round as all these little moments. FishyFishy just getting caught, looking the wrong way. 6P connects, we'll get the full combo here. There's the wall break, after one more hit. No, a backdash beats the throw. No, where are you facing? The 2K went the wrong way!
Oh, and just like that, with a chance to potentially keep the fire burning, keep the ball rolling, whatever you'd like. Fortunately for FishyFishy, things get a bit outside of their control. That is Scissors with the victory, and Scissors moving on to the next set. Everything reset. It is a wash. So we're going to have one last chance to see who is going to be our newest champion for Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh, absolutely stellar there. Scissors going for the super for the unburstable punish. Getting the extra credit off the wall break just to make sure that FishyFishy gets no opportunities, has to pay for their wake up super crimes. And now in this loser's bracket for this final set, we're sticking to our guns. The Grand Finals reset, first to 3 dictate which of these two will get their first win at TNS for Guilty Gear Strive. Let's rock.
Good start there. Immediately is able to close out with the anti-air. I like the idea with the Fujin. Didn't work out afterwards, but still okay. Well, less okay straight afterwards, though. It's a FishyFishy, able to apply just enough pressure to force the burst, and Scissors, despite utilizing the burst, is still on the defensive.
Yeah, strong start, though. We saw this from the first set. FishyFishy is getting something going here, but all it's going to take is that power up from Scissors. Instead, though, we get tagged. Blue beat combo and the wait and bait. Round 1, FishyFishy. fan toss, no challenge, so plus frames for Scissors side. As Rin gets a hit and a life lead. Ooh, the backdash. Scissors almost caught FishyFishy.
Oh no, but the parry actually hits and we were just close enough. Distance close is looking for one last touch as the double overhead finds the mark and we extend to the wall.
Overhead again. And then a delayed close slash. Burst on both sides. Stroke the big tree. Actually beats out the 2P.
Oh my god, it gets answered back quick. Very nice way to restabilize FishyFishy. It is so important to get the momentum on your side getting into the early stages of the second set. You cannot let Scissors momentum continue to roll. This is the best possible thing we can ask for here if we're trying to see that big old hat in the first place spot.
I mean, I get it. The 2P was a quick check, but because it wasn't 2K, Stroke the big tree, just low profiling enough, allowing FishyFishy just to get something going after losing a lot of those games in the first part of Grand Finals after their first round win, or game win. But is this going to be a repeat of what we saw in the first set, or can FishyFishy get another game on the board and deny Scissors the TNS win? Away from Scissors, but there's a stroke to big tree RC, and with no burst, FishyFishy is going to take this all the way to the other side, but the air dash in from Scissors. He's going to get a nice punish on the HCL.
He's getting a bit more complicated here. We're continuing to have to block. Good patience to not fall for the shimmy. A great footsies as well for clean touch. Plenty of meter though for Scissors as we close distance again. It's another clean hit with the parry on these projectiles.
The burst still, the hero burst to try to make something happen. We have YRC. No, it's the light spin into throw as Scissors caught Fishy staring.
Hey, to be fair, beat it. Listen, I bet on every single set every time I'm commentating. Okay, hold that. I bet every single time. Back in the mix again though, FishyFishy. On that initial touch, doesn't get much else after it. Scissors with the follow-up.
TNS employees betting on their own matches.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow. Hello, also from Houston, Texas. Welcome, Alan. You're in for hell of a set as the punish on the counter super is going to get met with a big ass combo into super. Can't kill though because it's Anji. So we've activated 10% or less Scissors.
Oh, but it's immediately denied. We've seen that FishyFishy's been the one player who's been able to break through that that potential situation. The only player unaffected by one health Scissors.
All right, so far so good. Oh my goodness, because the up back couldn't punish the jump D, and now Scissors just under duress. The light just evaporating. FishyFishy playing so fast. We have the meter for the counter super just in case. Instead, I'm going to PRC off the code to try to not get hit by Cycle Crusher, but it doesn't matter.
RC got aggressive. Deflect shield wins a lot of space. Still not enough to kill. We do get the block. We do get the punish. It's still not over. Burst is huge. Oh, 6P is also kind of huge.
Gets to juggle too. Try to catch a shimmy attempt for a whiff grab, but it's nice FDs on the side of FishyFishy. He's going to get punished by the spin, though, on the stroke to big tree. Close slash does it. This should be the round and the game. One after the reset. FishyFishy's reversal super and antiness on defense paid the price despite that life lead and all that momentum. As now Scissors evens things up, and we're going to that game 3.
Yep, keeping it back and forth, seeing how far we can push it here again. Like we said, wait, actually, what was the results of the last? on the reset was 3-1. Interesting statistic. FishyFishy has still not played a game 5 despite losing the reset. Actually, now that I think about it, I was going to talk about how many games they played, but this is right in line with the rest of the sets too. Game 4 was the last one.
It's a FishyFishy quote of the year. I've never played a game 5 and I never will. Let's see if it can be a 4-game set in their favor though this time, as they're getting all these little nickels and dimes, trying to make dollars. FishyFishy in the mix, but the backdash from Scissors, and try to bait the burst there, but Fishy held on to it just enough.
That's a weird one too, because you saw the red RC, so I think when you see that not hit, that is just like the universal signal that the burst is coming, so I definitely understand it. Okay, here though, as we find our overhead, 5K a touch too far, 6P a touch too late, a couple small miscues, and a huge punish from FishyFishy.
All right, RC for more pressure, the YRC back though. 6P no good, and that's gonna get the whiff punish once again, as FishyFishy is so good at like going for these jumps and not pushing the button into it, causing Scissors to react.
With the legs, puts up the close slash here. Fishy, good patience. Sucks to have to deal with this over and over again, but you don't want to do anything too crazy. Trying to FD, trying to make space, and does finally do so. And the throw whiffs on the dude. Oh my god!
Okay, finally another jump D block as the overhead connects once more, and Scissors gets that round. And this is the all-important rubber match. Who will go up 2-1? Who will get this lead in the final reset? We get the immediate air dash in with a jump heavy. Off to the wall with you go, and a multi-jump slash. Good blocks on the side of Scissors.
Okay, the cap falls through. Definitely looking good. Double overhead, gets the jump out. 6P, what a way to keep them contained, but no. Scissors for the backdash. Back in the neutral, potential test, but against HCL, a little bit of damage at a time.
There's the spin, the dash grab afterwards. Life totals are pretty even here. There's a grab again from Scissors. It's time to play the game. 5D tap gets the combo, the burst not blocked.
Perfectly timed to actually get the ending sequence. This time, unfortunately, a bit early. Parry doesn't work out. Wakes up with a gold burst, does get the push away, and finds the throw. I cannot believe how many endgame situations that have just been something I've never seen before, and Scissors always wins them. I don't get it.
I felt the entire set. We have not seen a Megalomania attempt at all, and we're at that tail end of the tournament where you know a player is in the back of their mind. I can hit this unblockable.
Oh.
I can get the grab. I haven't done it at all in any set on stream. But Scissors was like, what if I just go burst? What if I just gave myself some breathing room? And it was the perfect answer.
I'm so sad. Beat us with the best bar. I said Scissors is cutting it close. How did I not rip that at any point during this? That is a crazy one. I'm stealing that. I'm gonna wait just long enough for everybody to forget I'm stealing that.
Unfortunately for FishyFishy, they are floundering in this grand finals as they are now down, and as again they have not gone to a game 5. So statistically, this is all Scissors.
Scrub plays coming through with the resub. Good to see you. You're just in time for a crazy set. The overhead is attempted. It's gonna be caught out. Scissors. I was going to say slight advantage, but that advantage is immediately deleted.
Right though, yeah. Catches the hop forward again. Close up to the corner, we're setting it up. The dive confirmed with this little bit of a gap, but too far for the full extension. And off we go as Scissors is starting to bring this back.
Looks good. Love the close slash afterwards as well. Ko, even though it doesn't work out, it was a decent reposition, but FishyFishy gets the better of it.
I love that extension, just trying to really wait and bait something out, but the throw RC. Match point Scissors.
All the way down to the wire. 99 seconds can be very important. Instant air dash back straight away. Sees the twirl and delays just long enough to get the punish.
You know, Bouncing back to mid-screen, Scissors gets the overhead again, off to the left corner where they have survived and done so much. There's the throw. Oh, but a backdash for FishyFishy into the back throw, and gets the jump D, nothing crazy, and the burst out from Scissors.
Took the legs, but that was good. Oh no, and again the parry finds a home. Still okay, still alive. We'll live one throw here because of no meter.
We have the extension, we don't have the kill yet. Dive is good, but there's the burst. Last chance, 2K, 6H. FishyFishy survives. Can the rare Game 5 FishyFishy be unlocked? Will we see it? Tournament point still for Scissors, though.
Doubled up with the overheads. Ooh, those stand blocks are crazy. Very nice defense here. It's been a little basic, but I mean, well, regardless, too far. Spaced a touch too well. Ends up with FishyFishy. Not gonna throw. Back in a decent position here. Looks to reposition the 6P, saves it.
Ooh, the challenge. 2S gets the kick confirmed.
I need Game 5. I need a FishyFishy.
And the challenge. Hold on, though. We're answering those dives, no problem. And now it should be it.
Just like that, the meter is spent. No Game 5 to be had. As much as I'd love to see an extended set, we could still see it. 100 meter, almost has burst. Wakes up with the super, but it's blocked. It's Scissors. Oh man, made it seem like there was a chance to go a bit further, but snatches it away at the very end. Your first time victory here in TNS for Scissors, and it damn is it well deserved.